We good? All right, bet. We live? We good?
Yeah,
We
we
hot.
good.
All right, bet. Let's go. Let's get it. Top of the top, man. Y'all know the vibes, man. Top of the morning. Salutations to all the people of the free world that took their time to tap in with us. There's technical difficulties. We did not tap the snooze button. Dazzle, where you at, nigga? Nah, but you're not rocking with the no snooze button show. Morning show, powered by the people for the people. We definitely appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Everybody we're a little bit late, but thank y'all for tapping in with us and jumping on this journey with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what's going on in your town, your city, your community, so that way we can get it out to the people. I'm the host that does the most context, and I'm joined by my two brothers in crime, man. Introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, you already know what time it is when you see that button go red. You already know it's your boy, Never Who. I'm just here to kick game to you like Michael Phelps.
Not Michael Phelps. Hey, shit, man.
The
Y'all know.
nigga Michael Phelps don't even kick. What the fuck? Not yo.
He kicked the swim. He kicked the swim, nigga. You kicked the swim.
Oh yeah, he do. He kick his
The
feet.
fuck?
You're right. I'm on.
Yo, damn, dog. Yo, you trying to, yo. You see how Tech trying to put me on the spot? Yo.
I'm walling. It's the
Oh
time.
man, hey, easy. That's just because this nigga can't swim. He don't know.
Yo, nah, no funny shit. Like Smalls, I'm cooked. I'm on mute now. I'm muting up.
Hey, but shit, I heard y'all talking. I heard y'all talking about the Liberty and shit, man. That game 3, the game 3s tonight are going. You know what I'm saying? Real serious tonight.
That's a fact.
Oh, game 3 gonna go crazy. Game 3 about to go crazy.
Unfortunately, man, that the dynasty, man, it might come to, you know what I mean? That the opportunity for a dynasty might end up being a close, man. That 3P might not be a possibility,
I
man.
mean, you got a 3P to be considered a dynasty?
I mean, technically, it was cemented. It was cemented.
Well,
I think back to back definitely like makes you a powerhouse, right, in history. But I feel like the 3 solidifies you as a dynasty. You know what I'm saying? Like it just like really continued success. Like don't get me wrong, back to back is definitely continued success. But I think the 3 just cements it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, if you want to be a dynasty,
we talked about this before. We talked about this before. Now I said I think 2 and 3 or 3 and 5 is enough to be considered a dynasty.
Yeah, you got to do 3 and 5.
But if in those other years, if you made it out the first round in those other years, then I think that's enough. Specifically, we're talking more like NBA talk though.
Yeah.
Like for instance, like I think the Pistons were a dynasty. I think that I think that those Isaiah Thomas Pistons, I think they was a dynasty.
You think that was a dynasty?
Yeah, they only got 2. I think that was a dynasty.
Well, they was on their way to getting the 3. Technical difficulty happening.
Well, so I see what you say. I think like they performed, especially with winning the 2, but like the year before their 2 back to back, and the year after they were still. I see what you mean. Like they were still at the top of the competitive ladder. You see what I'm saying? So I see what you mean. Like it's not like there was a big downfall. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was still competitive. So I can see how you put it into it. With me, I think it's hard to do that because like they always look at those back-to-backs as just circumstantial. You see what I'm saying? Like, although they beat Bird and Magic, they looking at it like, yo, like to keep it a band with you, like if MJ was like him, y'all probably wouldn't have got that.
That don't matter though. You can't do that. And you just can't do that. That's simply people just trying to
minimize
their success. There's no possible way you can honestly say, oh, the only reason y'all won is because MJ wasn't in his prime yet. Like nigga, so that's it's not my fault that nigga mama had him when she had him. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that's crazy. I feel like
the Spurs for sure is a dynasty.
Yeah, but see, there's even people, and they never even repeated. And people
right.
But there are some people that try to discredit them too.
Right.
But it's like nigga, they won 03, 05, and 07.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a dynasty certified.
So I agree with you. I think if you show domination, like you said, if you show domination in my opinion, if you show domination with winning the rings, obviously you got to win. You have to win something, right? You can't just be you're dominating, but you're flaming out every time in the playoffs, right? So for me, it's like you said, like a 5 to 6 year gap of 6 year time frame of domination. So like you said, the Spurs, even though they didn't win back to back, they were still dominating. You know what I mean? They were still doing their thing. They were being like highly competitive. They were on the upper echelon of competitive teams. You see what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I agree. I think the Spurs for sure. It's tough. I think the Aces is definitely a dynasty. The way that they were dogging so much team. I think talent wise, you might have to put them into that. You know what I'm saying? I just think the three-peat, especially in this time frame, I think would just solidify the dynasty. You know what I mean?
For sure. You three-peat, sure, definitely.
Yes.
But like for them to still get, and mind you, it's not over yet.
Right.
But for them to get out the first round after winning 2 back-to-back.
Right.
And then if they let's say next year they make another run and don't win. Right. But then they win it the year after that.
After that, it's still got to consider. I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. And also shout out to Nafisia Collier winning Defensive Player of the Year. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And shout out to I think the Minnesota Lynx executive won Executive of the Year. I forgot her name. Something Reeves. I don't want to mess up her name.
Oh, that's the coach.
No. The exec. The V. I think it's their. Hold on. Let me see. Let me just double check. But they won Executive of the Year. Minnesota Lynx. I'm gonna double check real quick. But yeah, Minnesota's been doing their thing, man. They're doing their thing. So shout out to them. What's the series on that? What's the
It's 1-1.
It's 1-1, right? Yeah, Connecticut. And shout out to oh man, Dejanay winning Most Improved. Salute to her, man. Dejanay, man.
Yeah, she deserved it.
Yeah, shout out to that series, yo. God,
I know Shell Reeves. I know Shell Reeves is the coach.
Right, but their exact. Hold on, let me see.
I don't know exactly who like the GM and all that.
The GM and shit like that. Yeah, executive. Nah, man. Listen. The WNBA is in a great space, bro. Like, and the momentum is just gonna continue forward. So salute to them. You know what I mean? Keeping basketball still exciting. You know what I'm saying? After we had the Olympic drought and all that shit. So to get us right into the preseason and all that. So salute to them. Another thing. Oh man, yo, Ox. Give me real quick. Just let me get 2 seconds, bro. I know you already talked about it on the panel and all that shit, and we've already heard people talk about it, but this fucking Julius Randle trade. Fuck. Yo. Ox. I'm not gonna hold you. I might need to take a flight I might need to use your freaking flyer, Miles, because I need to take a trip to Minnesota and go snuff everybody in that front office. If I'm Anthony Edwards, bro, I'm going into the front office. I'm pulling out my beef, and I'm taking a piss on everybody's desk. Why the fuck did you I don't even want to get let me chill. Why the fuck did y'all send Julius Randle to me, bro? I had the best shooting big in the NBA, and you give me Julius Randle, bro?
Not NBA of all time.
Relax. There's Dirk Nowitzki. Relax. But bro, what the son? Son, what are y'all doing to Ant, bro? Y'all about to turn this into now? It's gonna be Ant is gonna look like it's gonna be like T-Mac in 01, where he got to carry the bum ass Orlando Magic to the playoffs, bro. This is ridiculous, son. Julius Randle, bro. Son, pack this stupid shit up, bro. Like, they're not contenders no more.
I don't see the issue here. Replacing Karl Anthony Towns with Julius. If they were contenders, if you think they were contenders when they had Karl Anthony Towns, to think that they just fell out the realm of contention because they got Julius Randle, that's crazy.
What the? No, I swear to God. Yo, I swear to God, son. Yo, when you pull up to New York,
You got this soft ass nigga Karl Anthony Towns.
Who can shoot? Ox. What? Okay.
There's so much more to basketball than shooting. That nigga is a hush puppy.
Yo, I hear you though, but Ox though, think about it though. I got Rudy Gobert that can't catch a ball to save his life. He don't even really know how to run pick and roll correctly.
Yeah, I be going too far.
No, Ox. You know I'm not lying, bro. You know I'm not lying. You know Rudy Gobert. You talk about soft? Rudy Gobert soft too. That DPOY fool's gold. But anyway,
Rudy Gobert is not soft.
He's not soft. Did you see what Draymond Green did to him? Dragged him like a
rag. That don't make you soft. Text anybody that's 240 pounds could jump on your back and drag you a couple feet. That don't make you soft.
I seen his hands. He was looking. He was asking the ref for help. He was asking the ref. He
was asking somebody for help. He was asking God for help. Anybody, like, nigga, get this fucking gorilla off my back, nigga. What the fuck is happening right now?
Remember the nigga tapped, bro. He tapped.
Like, nigga, yo, Tex, what? There's nothing you can do. A nigga Draymond Green size jump on your back, bro. Like, that's not soft, nigga. He just wanted to live.
I just wanted to. Yo, trying to see another day is crazy. But yo, I saw the media day. I'm looking at Julius Randle face. He don't want to be there. If Julius Randle say something crazy, snuff him, bro. Draymond Green.
I know. Cowboys. The funny thing is that him and Shannon Sharp did that interview right before the trade happened.
Right. Yeah.
And they had to drop it right there. I think they dropped it a little earlier than they wanted to because of the trade. But I will say this. Julius Randle should be the maddest of anybody right now.
I agree.
Like Julius Randle should be the only person mad.
I agree. And Dante too. Dante
should be mad.
Oh yeah,
Dante should be fucking pissed. Dante should be fucking pissed. Why did I get rope-a-doped into this bullshit, man?
Why y'all send me with him, bro?
Man, I'm the
if I'm Dante, like, nigga, why do I gotta come play behind this nigga? Like, I don't want to go play behind.
Hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Now I'm in cold ass Minnesota and shit. Come on, man. I was in Nova Knicks. I was in New York. I was getting praised as a god. The fuck going on now? And I have to get fucking shipped away with this nigga. This crybaby ass nigga. He already pouting.
He's already crying, Ox. What are you talking? You talking about people being?
I will be crying. I'll be crying too.
Yo, Ox, you be picking and choosing. Bro. And Julius Randle is not the hill you should die on.
I would be pissed. I would still try to make it, like, keep it cool, but I would be pissed, bro. I would be very upset about Julius Randle right now.
I'd be pissed off if I was Cat too, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, y'all waited until
Cat came up.
Thank you, Ox. What? Yo,
Ox. Y'all waited until the last week of training camp to ship me to New York. I can't even.
But New York is, I guess, his favorite team growing up. He always wanted to be a Knick. I understand that, but it's like he going over there to probably one of the toughest rosters around. Like yo, yeah, Ant can be as good as you say he is, bro. All that's cool, but I'd much rather be over there playing with them niggas, though.
No, listen, hear me out. All right, so and that's the other side about this. This is right. So we already know Cat's personality. This is the make or break for him. If it doesn't work out in the Knicks, keep it a band with you. Yo, you're done. You're done. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. You're in the Philippines. But
he done all because of the Knicks. God damn, yo.
If he can't make it happen over there, it just really show like, bro, just really not hard enough, bro. Like,
yes, thank you.
Really
there's people less harder than him, dog. Pause.
Yeah, but they not in the level, the talent, they're not held to the standard.
There we go.
He's not hard enough, bro. And the problem with it is they put him over there without Isaiah Hartenstein. They're talking about their accepting calls for Mitchell Robinson. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Mitchell get hurt, he got to be playing the 5 over there in New York, and it's like, bro, they're gonna be expecting him to step up and stand on his nuts. I don't know if he can.
And Embiid finna look at that nigga like lunchtime.
To be fair,
4 times a year, he got to play Embiid 4 times a year. Good luck.
To be fair though, he did do that last season in the playoffs. He did stand on his nuts. So I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
I mean, he played decent. He played
He played cool. Yeah, it was cool. He had help. You don't got help this time, boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
he could have, but he could have bitched up against Jokic. He didn't bitch up though.
Yeah, but it's easy to toughen up against Jokic when you got Rudy Gobert behind you. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got nobody behind him.
Watch out, Dezo. Y'all saying it like Rudy Gobert is a big enforcer, bro. Like yo,
he solidifies that pain. He does. The thing, Cat. Mitchell Robinson has to be healthy.
Right, 100%.
When was he ever last healthy?
And if they're thinking about shipping Mitchell Robinson off, then that's just I don't know.
Counterproductive. Now it's counterproductive.
That's kind of crazy right there, though. I'm not gonna lie, though.
But shit though, y'all. Let's get to the show though.
Yeah, let's get it. Right. Let's get into it. Yo, Ant, man, my boy. Yo, Ant, keep your head up. You heard? If you gotta do what you gotta do, yo, listen. Ask for a trade, bro. I ain't gonna look at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna look at you any less than a person.
Wait, trade where? Where the fuck would he go?
Yo, send me to Indiana, bro. Let me go play with Halliburton, bro.
Oh,
y'all nigga turn me an MVP. Let's pivot. Ron, lock in, Ron. You know the vibes.
Let's move on.
Wait. Halliburton, you see what's up. Y'all see what's up. But anyway, we're gonna get into it. Let me hit him off for the financials real quick. Welcome, Dezo. Welcome, my boy. What's the word? I like that bucket. So with the financials, with gold, we at $2,652, down $3 from last week and down $12 from the last time that we spoke. Silver is at $31.83, down 12 cents from last week, up $2 from the week before. Copper went up 45 cents, is at $4.60 right now. So it went up 45 from the last time that we spoke. It is up 15 from last week. Platinum is down. It's tough. Down $2, is at $966, and is down 19 from the last time that we spoke.
What's going on, BG? What's going on, BG?
Yeah, what's going on, BG? What's up? Lock in, nigga. The Dow Jones, actually, the stock market took a big developing jump. I think about 400 points in total, due to the increase in jobs. They actually had the report of, I think, close to 450,000 jobs, new opening jobs, that was introduced into the market. So that allowed investors to feel confident into putting money into the stock market. So the Dow Jones went up about 20.11. SP 500 went up 13.49, and the NASDAQ went up 91.76. The top movers right now is Nvidia, Neo, Rivian, which is an automotive company, Tesla automotive company, and airlines. Obviously it's fourth quarter. A lot of people is going to be traveling, things like that. So yeah, for sure. American Airlines just took a big spike, as well as Spirit Airlines, because we know the brokies got to cop their tickets.
Shout out to the Spirit.
Right.
Yo, whoever. Hey, I know. I done said some things about Spirit in the past, but I caught a Spirit flight on the way back from LA last month. And shit, you know what? Spirit was good to a brother.
Yo, listen.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I know. I done said some things about Spirit. Not more so Frontier.
Yeah, Frontier.
I know. I done said some things in the past, but yo, shout out to them though. You know what I'm saying? That show the brothers some love. It was a nice, comfortable flight. Wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't no bullshit on the plane. I wasn't mad at it.
They didn't have construction paper and tape on the door. Everything was situated. Everything looked like it was like real materials.
No. That was I think that was my third Spirit flight. In the first two where I didn't have very good experiences, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't able to get on the second flight because I got into it with the person at the desk. But the third one though, third one was amazing though. You know what I'm saying? It was nice. Felt like I was on Delta or something.
Oh shit! Somebody must have put some money into Spirit, man. Hey, salute to Spirit for stepping it up, man.
Hey, we're not telling you what to do with your money. We're just giving you information.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This guy in the chat, Full Metal Quirk, that's a crazy autocorrect. I ain't gonna lie. This man called me Democrat. How you get Democrat from
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Salute to Lexington, Kentucky, man. Salute, yo. Salute.
Yo,
salute.
shout out to
That is
Kentucky.
hilarious,
I didn't know that was gonna autocorrect right there. I didn't know what that meant right there, bro.
Democrat is crazy.
I was trying to understand that comment
Turning
for a
Desert
minute,
to a
bro.
Democrat is insane. Oz got tight. He was like, "Wait, hold on, man. You know, MAGA Oz started activating when he saw Democrat. Whenever he see that trigger word, that nigga Oz
I seen Democrat. I wasn't sure what he meant by that. I was
lost. I'm like, yo, what's going on, bro?
Oh,
Hey, the liquor store be open early in the morning sometimes. It be open. But hey, shout out to Kentucky, man.
Yeah,
shout out to you.
Everybody, you already know, man.
Thank you for tapping in.
For sure. Salute to the regular. All right, yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Oh, speaking of which, we might as well tackle the issue. We're probably gonna have to autocorrect the title.
Right. Yeah,
right. Yeah, because they definitely ended up taking a pause on that, right?
Man, them niggas went out like some straight bitches.
I knew they was gonna pump fake. I knew it was a point. Yo, listen, this
they couldn't even last a whole 24 hours.
Wait. Hold on.
Dockworkers are already back. They already back.
Wait,
yes,
go ahead, Easy.
The word is that niggas found out about how the union fucking, I think the president, how he living. That man is living lavishly. After they found that out, this is when this deal got done right here. Like, all right, let's get some paperwork done. Let's settle some things out. We don't have to keep on doing this. We don't have to keep on going this back and forth game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll say the man is living lavishly. I'll say that.
Yeah, the thing too though, because what I had seen initially, like they wanted 77% increase in pay, or 66 or 77% increase in pay in the next 5 or 6 years or whatever, and that's cool. But I think the main thing that they want is really just them to get the basically the robots out. You know what I'm saying? basically, they want some shit like, man, fuck them robots, man.
Right. Automation.
Yeah, automation. That's it. And I really could dig that. And that's why I'm like, yo, y'all should definitely stand true to your word, or not true to your word. I'm not saying that they're not true to their word, but I'm saying they should really push their issue right now and let them know, like, we're not going for no robots.
Right.
Man.
Right.
I feel them on that.
So what makes it worse is when it comes to the numbers, they both have been less rigid with the numbers. So instead of taking 77, is reported through AP News that they're willing to go to about 66 in increased rate. So originally they was going to stand firm on the 77, but then they kind of dissuaded themselves from that. But like you said, it's really they want to stand on the automation of the task, because they said that is potentially going to make them lose so much of their workers that really need the thing, which is understandably so. But also we also have to remember like the ripple effect that takes place, Ox. And that's why I said it was never gonna go that long, because they told you every day that there was a strike, that's about 7 days worth of businesses, a week worth of businesses that are not going to be able to get their products, not to be able to get their goods, not to be able to get their services, right? And one of the first things that is that gets impacted by it is fuel distribution and energy. So that's what a lot of people don't realize, is that it's also, you know what I mean? Like it affects the energy cost. It affects a lot more than just, goods and whatever you get.
Wait, why are you pause that? It affects the energy?
Yeah, for sure, because you have to do fuel.
That's not pause worthy.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a little bit pause. You got a little bit pause. That's up to you if you want to pause or not. But you can pause.
Watch out! Yo, Ox, watch out! Yo, watch out!
Whatever.
So it definitely was gonna make an impact. And on top of that too, Ox, you got to remember it's fourth quarter, brother. You think they was gonna let fourth quarter go by, and that especially during election year?
It also saw the election, but then there were just obviously holiday shopping, this and that, a lot of goods and services. I mean they were already saying that in anticipation for this, a lot of these companies had already like stocked up on shit. They weren't It wasn't they were already saying you weren't going to feel the immediate impact for maybe 3 weeks or something, 2 to 3 weeks already. And then so I really wasn't even tripping off it. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, the West Coast out here is different. It's a different union. So there was no strike issue out this way.
Right.
And on top of that, they were saying, the railroads were already saying they were going to amp up and they would try to do what they can, but there was no way to supplement what would have been lost in those eastern docks. Right. So I guess I can understand people panicking, but treating it like how they did COVID, man, that's embarrassing. That was
they ain't saying on their square, they ain't saying on business.
Yeah, that's just embarrassing. I saw like I'm not gonna forget the way people acted when COVID, and it was just they were running through, taking up all the toilet paper and shit like that.
Paper, bro. Of all things, they take all the toilet paper. I was at my local Jewel Osco. I'm like, bro, what happened to this rack right here?
I'm not gonna lie.
I need that.
What?
I'm not gonna lie to you. When that shit was like about to happen, I told niggas like, you better make sure you buy all the toilet paper that you can from right now. And everybody looked at me crazy, like, yo, why are you buying toilet paper right now? I'm like, you gonna find out, motherfucker. And come to find out, niggas went to that store. Yo, ain't no toilet paper, ain't no Lysol. All right, yeah, I know.
We got him. we got him.
Yeah, man, these things is crazy. They're talking about the docks. They're going to strike on the docks, and now motherfuckers running around buying up everything. Man, I got it.
What? Here's the funny thing too, though. So the Biden administration, as they were like leading the charge in like the discussions, what they were ending, they were bringing outside companies, outside porting shipping companies, to have conversations, like, you know what I mean, like, in front of not in front, but like letting the U.S. dock port guys see, like, oh shit, like, yo, we don't have a problem going outside to right.
Biden said that he was gonna that his administration was gonna stay out of it as far as ending the strike.
That's some bullshit.
Right. So he lied. he lied, bro. Bro, Ox, you know they lies, bro. So he lied. They definitely they didn't do it directly. What they did is like they kind of did it indirectly, showing like, hey, we're gonna go to this option if you guys continue to play around. Tighten up, you better tighten up.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. That's how business works. If your business is not gonna be good with us, we're going, you know what I mean? But the thing about it is, what message does that send in terms of quote unquote portraying the American values? You're gonna go and take outside sources. Meanwhile, you're gonna have all these people that's like, American born, blah 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 blah, whatever case, American citizens, and you're not supporting them. You rather fight with them and then just bring in outside sources. You know what I mean? So like it would have looked bad, especially like I said for election year. This would have looked bad overall. The optics would have looked insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't even know this was already settled. I was making the thumbnail last night. I'm like, dude, we're gonna have a long.
So it's not. Yeah. So it's not a. He's I got the wrong. I'm in the wrong podcast. No. So what it is? It's they have a hold until January 15th. It's just a suspension on the strike. So they didn't come to a new deal yet. Yeah. So
they're just making sure they get through the fourth quarter, so the fiscal year could close out and everybody else is happy.
There we go.
Make their money.
There we go.
Let's not do nothing rash when we make on this the time we make the most money. Let's calm down for a second.
Yeah,
we're gonna give you what you want for right now. Then we're gonna come. We're gonna.
I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. That's just not how you let motherfuckers know that you're serious. You know what I'm saying? You let motherfuckers know you're serious by saying fuck the bag. Like y'all gonna crumble without me. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's how you make your impact felt. If you're that much of a heavyweight, because I keep seeing these clips and videos of high union guys talking about, oh, the country won't be nothing without us. These motherfuckers out here talking like Jimmy Hoffa.
Right,
like,
low key.
I'm like, okay, if you bout it, then be about it then.
Right.
Go home. You said you're gonna do it. They tell me, oh, we won't make it to the man. Fuck your fiscal year. That's what I'm saying. You was on that. Be on that. Like now all of a sudden, well, okay, we'll keep it cool to January 15th. Ain't that Martin Luther King Day? Anyway.
That's neither here. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's like to me, I'm like, oh, if you up here, they've been talking this tough shit for the last month. We'll go on strike. We'll prove to y'all how important we are. Man, prove your point, bro. Fuck that fiscal year. That's all I'm saying. But
no funny shit. It is Martin Luther King Day.
Oh man.
That's easier.
He would have taught your ass how to boycott.
Would he though? He would have taught you how to cheat, but
look, I mean, he teach you how to boycott. I don't care the reason why. You know what I'm saying?
He would have taught him both.
That's fair.
But yeah, Ox, I feel what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like, you know, when Christmas comes around and you ain't working because you're on strike, and you got your kids looking at you like, Dad, what's going on?
Where's Santa Claus?
Like,
I'm not big on Christmas presents anyway, so I don't look at Christmas the way everybody else does. Like I got people, friends, family that, you know what I'm saying, they it's July and they're like, oh, I gotta stack up for Christmas. I gotta get, oh man, you niggas are goofball.
Damn.
I refuse to go broke on Christmas. I refuse to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on some presents, on some gifts that my kids are going to play with for 3 weeks. I'm not doing it.
Gotta buy it again.
No, we don't do that shit. Like you before all the shopping, I tell my girl, like, yo, you got a strict budget. This is how much you spend for each kid. We not doing none of that crazy shit. Like this, it don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll spend time together, have a fun day. You know what I'm saying? Family, you know, do this, do whatever. But I'm not blowing the bag on to put nothing under no damn pine tree.
That's a fact. I'm with you.
I don't look at it that way. Like, oh, what are we gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true, Ox. But yeah, it's just,
plus your union's supposed to look out for you for a little bit when y'all organize a strike like that.
Bro, unions, I ain't gonna lie, unions don't look out for you at all.
Yeah, they ain't.
A lot of unions.
But I'm more so talking about these unions though, like longshoremen. You know what I'm saying? You know, certain unions. But I get what you're saying though. Still though, that's the whole point. When you strike like that, you gotta take a hit too. But you gotta do it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's more important? Us teaching, showing these dudes that, like, we don't want no robots doing our job. We need an increase, or is it more important to stun on Christmas? You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice for Christmas. You gotta explain. And if it comes to that, you tell your kids, oh, stay coming this year because you know why? I'm saving Santa Claus, because if not, they're gonna have a robot doing his job too.
He said he got a robot doing Santa Claus job.
Hell yeah.
Yo. Nah, but you're right though. Obviously, like, that's the illusion. I mean, but that's how capitalism thrives, right? Marketing something, creating something, blah blah, and then leveraging it against the American people, so that way they feel torn. You know what I mean? Oh, my kids, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, that's how consumerism works. It pulls at your cores emotionally, because they try to make something that you don't really need. So look how, like, the fourth quarter can impact how, like you said, a movement where they really should be. Like, for example, Ox, if this thing happens, like, let's say the January 15th happens and they decide, yo, now we're going to go on strike, right? The impact is not going to be felt as much, because you have already a transition in power with a new president, right? So they could take their time. All right, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, do what you want. You know what I mean? Like, and then from there, they could just be at leisure. But with fourth quarter and how important it is to bigger businesses, they was not going to risk that. Not at all.
Right. Yeah, it was gonna take a while. That's a great point that you brought up, Tex, because, like, the transition of power, they're not even gonna think about that strike for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a minute before they think about that strike.
You kidding me, bro?
So you're gonna be out of a job for a while. You're gonna be standing in that plant for a good minute, my boy.
And they wouldn't have. So imagine, Ox. Imagine, let's say they continue to strike, and I'm with you though, Ox, I get it. But to Easy's point, or a lot of the workers probably is paying attention, like, yo, well, I don't think I'm able to go the long route. You know what I mean? Like, I've probably been mismanaging my money. I can't take this long route. You know what I mean? A lot of them probably put their thoughts together. It's like, yo, we can't go the way that maybe he can go to president. Yeah, the big guys can go.
I mean, if a situation happened rainy day, I could like this money was for something else. But since we here, I probably could hold out for like a week, 2 weeks, maybe could get the bills down for a month.
All I got is like 3 weeks for you, and that's it.
I got 3 weeks, and that's it right there, boy. Then after that, I'm looking crazy now. I'm like, oh, now my heart thumping a little bit now. Now I'm like, oh shit, gotta start moving now. What's the word, yo? Any word? We getting the deal? What's going on?
Yeah, we got the deal done. It's been 24 hours. Like
the Uber Eats ain't hitting the same no more. The Uber Eats is not hitting the same no more.
That hand rub you used to do is not rubbing the same no more. You feel what I'm saying? It's not. It doesn't have the same feel no more. You're not rubbing your hands for enjoyment. You rub your hands because you hungry now.
Facts.
But you know, I also do agree with what Ox was saying. Like, yeah, you do have to stand on something. At the same time, it's like everybody's in a different position in their lives. Everybody's
right.
Different circumstances going on in their lives. So
right.
It's tricky. You know what I'm saying? That's why striking at such a big corporation is so difficult, because everybody isn't going to be on board with the strike. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
So,
especially with something that is so how can I say it? Like time. So for example, this is what I mean by that, right? Like you can make overtime, right? Obviously, because of the job that you're doing is going to take a lot of overtime, a lot of manpower, whatever the case may be. And this is why, that's why, a lot of companies switch to automation, so that way they don't have to pay the workers the overtime. You know what I mean? So they can streamline certain things. They don't have to have the workers doing all this stuff, right? So that's another reason why too, right? They want to kind of they're striking for the automation, because not only does it take away from the jobs, although it speeds up the job and provides efficiency, what you do is you take for the opportunity for the guy to do overtime. And a lot of people, for them, the overtime is really where they get that extra money, right? For the Christmas shopping, for this, for that. You get what I'm saying? So imagine you don't have the opportunity to work your shift and you don't get a chance to get an overtime. Yeah, your Christmas is going to look insane, especially, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I hear where Ox is coming from, but not everybody has that mindset. A lot of people are sucked into consumerism, into Christmas, you know what I mean? Especially when you got kids and stuff like that. If you got younger kids, and the case may be, and they got friends and stuff like that, it just is the name of the game. So a lot of people fall victim to it. So imagine your kids, you know what I mean? And it's not sometimes your kids, sometimes it be your wife, you know what I mean? Or your girl or whatever, your kid's mother, like, you know what I'm saying? Like she might be putting a little bit of pressure on you, like, yo, we gotta do this, or making a little bit comments and stuff like that. And now you feel like, yo, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, you know?
So, and to tap into something you just said real quick, the efficiency, because what the automation does, what takes away from the companies, all the paperwork and all the things you have to file out for this person. Meanwhile, once you bring that robot in, all that stuff disappears, and now your front office and everything like that, your general managers, your VPs and everything, they got less work to do. So now they have less work to do. Now they have an easier day at their job, bringing in more money. Now, in their mind, they could put their focuses on different areas that need more tasks.
Right.
Meanwhile, they just made the job easier because they didn't have to file too much paperwork and avoided some tax liabilities.
Yeah, but that's fair. But what happens is, like you said, you take away a whole billing department when you have automation, right? You have automation for billing. You take away a whole billing department. That's at least maybe, depending on how big the billing department will be, that's probably between 5 to 10 to 15, sometimes 20 people will be in just the billing department, right? Understandably so, right? You want to kind of trim the fat. And you don't want to have just excess thing. A lot of companies are doing that. They're trimming the fat, so it's beneficial for them. But I just think from a perspective of the time management, and what happens is also a lot of people is gonna feel conflicted because they don't know if they want, like, so the companies want efficiency, right? But then as a union worker, as a things like that, you want to get the most for the people, right? So that's where you are in this, like the president of people, because you're supposed to be the representative, right?
Do you though? If you're the union rep, do you though?
It depends. It depends, because this is the way I look at it, right? In some jobs, it's the job that presents you the union rep. Sometimes, like, you know what I mean? Like, although it's an outside union, the job is presenting you the union rep. That means they have a good rapport with each other. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, and it might not be the same for this maritime dock worker union thing, where they're cool with a lot of the shipping corporations, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's cool with a lot of the shipping corporations, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's getting some stuff. Like you said, the Dockworkers are seeing, yo, this guy's living really, really good. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets some shit under the table. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets some stuff under the table. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right.
But you're not the same as us, though. Like, like if we hold out, like, all right, like I said, 3 weeks, I'm looking around like, oh, shit. All right, I could pay off this month rent, but next month, I'm going to really have to start, all right, what I got in this bank account, shit like that. I got to start really planning out. This nigga, he set.
Right.
He set. Like, he good. Like, there's a swimming pool in his backyard. Like, nigga, he good. Like, he living in a mansion. Like, he's living in a mansion, secluded area, gated community. So, like, you're good. So, you're not on our level. We 10 toes feet on the ground, trooping out through the streets. Meanwhile, you take your car and you drive to a place that's secluded with a gated community. We not on the same level. What's going on?
So let me ask you a question real quick, right? I look at it in the same aspect of the NBA Players Association, the NFL Players Association, right? So the idea is that because the company is not going to give you the benefits and to fight for your rights and things like that, of that nature, the workers decided we're going to usually pool our money together, right? That's why you pay your union fees and stuff like that. You pool your money together, right? That way it can provide you services, whether it be lawyer fees, blah, blah, whatever the case may be that you need, right? But what ends up happening is because the union rep gets so much access and is talking to you don't know what's happening because they're representing you, right? You may not be able to be all in those boardrooms. And in those boardrooms, they talking like, yo, listen, you just tell them, yo, sign for this, and we'll give you extra 25K on the back end. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you have to put all your trust into the representatives, and it's kind of like, yo, at the end of the day, they could present it and make it look like it's beneficial for y'all, right? Like I said, right now there was harping on the 77 wage increase, and now they said, cool, we're gonna put it at 66, the 66%, right? So even though you're still making a 66%, you're losing on 11%. You get what I'm saying? Like, what caused you to pull away from that? You see what I'm saying? It could have been, tell them we're gonna get 66, and we're gonna guarantee that the automation is not there, right? You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. We don't know what are the parameters of it, but it's always gonna be where you have to take a risk of possibly self-sabotaging the company, the union in the future, i.e. the NBA players stuff, right? So the players wanted less playing time, less practice time, and the splits on it, I think, favors the owners right now. I think it's 51 owners. Players get 49%. I got to double check. Don't quote me on this. I could be wrong. But I think what it was that, remember they wanted to get the Bud. They wanted to get no drug testing for Bud. Less practice time. They wanted more of the All-Star break. They wanted more of a break. Remember they added more days to the All-Star break. So you're sacrificing all of these things, right, for short-term goals, short-term gains, but you're losing out on the revenue sharing. Now the revenue sharing is going to be split between Amazon, and it's going to be a bigger bag. So now you lost out on that because you wanted to not to be drug tested for Bud. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much are you willing to leverage your personal benefit for that? You see what I'm saying?
Well, let's not just put it all on Bud, because we don't know all
No.
the
I'm not saying
CBA,
that. I'm just using it as an example. You see what
I'm
saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I mean, you don't know what else they gave up in the contract just for the money, though, because you never know. I mean, to me personally, this CBA is looking kind of crazy, but I mean, that's in terms of a front office kind of thing. For the players, all they gotta do is perform. They can still be eligible to get their money. So, in terms of that doesn't really affect the players. I'm still eligible for my money. It just decides on what team are you going to try to sign me to get off my money now? But I still need my money though, and we going up in the salary cap and for the TV deals that we getting. So I'm still eligible for some money. So you don't know what they gave up in terms of quality of life, and in return for this new CBA right here. So you never know. It could be treating them right now. You never know. They could be enjoying it.
Yeah, you never know. Never know for real. It's just something that goes on behind the scenes that the public isn't all the way privy to. So
That's what's very finicky. That's why I like. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, unions is definitely necessary, right? Unions
mhm.
are necessary force associations that galvanize and that work together to represent people against corporations is definitely necessary, right? But there's so much of a slippery slope that, like I said, you're not able to identify unless you're in those rooms. And even when you are in those rooms, you don't know the connections that someone may have with the other person. You know what I'm saying? Like that they could just be, swindling you one way, and in the meantime, they're doing a backdoor deal that you have no idea what's happening because you're not financially educated. You know what I'm saying? You may not know all the numbers, you may not understand the dynamics of it. So, putting your faith in representation. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I understand, like, it is what it is. That's the way that the way that America runs itself. But a lot of stuff where you're using representation for the masses, I'm like very against that. I think it should be individual representation for people. You know what I'm saying? But it is
Right.
what it is. We live in a world where we have over billion people, so we can't have one-to-one
Yeah,
representation. Like that.
that would be crazy. Everybody in McDonald's got a different type of pay and a
Yeah,
different
get a
type of
rep
set
and
of
all that shit.
parameters.
Yeah, that would be insane. That would be insane.
Hey, listen, man. Shout out to the dock workers all
Right,
across our nation, really.
right, for sure, for
Especially
sure.
on the East Coast. Y'all jobs are very important.
Hmm.
And I'm glad that y'all was able to, come to a tentative agreement until
Hmm.
y'all actually ready to hunker down and get what
Right.
y'all deserve. Um, yeah, man.
Real
Yeah,
quick, just to get off the topic, the union boss allegedly owned a
oh, of course he
was
did.
Bentley in possession of a 5-car garage,
Of course.
big big ass mansion with pool in the backyard and a guest house right in the backyard with it
Those are
too.
those are those are necessities. You know what I'm saying? Those aren't those get talked about either. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you gotta have a guest house, right? You got to, you got
And I
to.
gotta have that swimming pool right there, you know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
gotta have that Bentley right there with a 5-car
Right.
garage.
I thought
Five
everybody's
cars.
garage came with 5 cars.
Don't
Wait,
everybody do that shit? God shit, man.
wait. Not everybody has a 5-car garage. What?
Right. It
What's
is.
going on? Um,
What?
yeah, man. That's why, man. I just unions, man. I I like I like the idea of unions.
Yes.
I
The
don't really like the
execution is
reality
when. Right.
of what unions are.
Mhm.
It's a
Exactly.
lot it's a lot of skimming off the top. So
And
Uh-huh.
and real quick, like and not just unions, but my question be like for the people that work in the office, when like, because like if you're like a union rep and nobody calls you for like a problem, what is your day to day?
shit.
What is your day to day? Because I know some motherfuckers in a retail store. The minute they try to fucking like like next to a wall to like get some time to just like chill, not fold these clothes, not talk to no customers, not go to the cash register. Yo, somebody coming behind their ass, pause, be like, yo, fuck you doing? Keep on working. Yo, what's y'all day to day? Because nobody coming to y'all. What the fuck you typing on the computer? I'm here.
Hey, probably looking at some sheets, some spreadsheets,
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of Excel, a lot of
Excels,
emailing, texting on the phone, calling,
exactly.
saying, talking about nothing.
Talking about
Talk,
nothing.
talking about nothing.
Absolutely not, man. How's the wife and kids?
Right. Shit like that. Shit like that. I'm gonna take a 2-hour coffee break. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, shit is crazy, bro. Shit is crazy, bro. Meanwhile, the people that are like putting in the labor, blah blah, they have no idea what's going. They're by faith, they're giving you the credit. Like, hey, hopefully you're looking out for my benefit, blah blah blah. And to be fair, a lot of people, even group think like the union. There's people are so lazy in the mentality, right? You just give all the power to the union to do everything, right? You're not even you're not even checking. There's not a lot of, and I'm not saying this is in every union, right? But come to find out that the checks and balances is not as strong as you would hope. You know what I'm saying? Like to make sure like yo, everything is running on the up and up. You know what I mean? Like there's no HR for union. Like you know what I'm
Right. Yeah.
saying? Like the union is representing you. So technically they are your HR, blah blah blah, whatever the case may be, your go-to person. So it's really tough to kind of identify how to make sure like you're safe individually while working together in group thing. And a lot of people don't even think in that aspect anyway. A lot of people's for self. So there goes that.
Yeah, as long as they get that percentage of your check, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? They'll represent you all you want, you know.
100%. 100%.
Quote unquote represents.
Yeah, quote unquote.
Right.
Listen, man, we got a lot to get to. You know what I'm saying? We missed last week, last week's episode.
Yeah, facts.
So you know we got stories at the Uza. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, man. I know we missed this last week, but I just wanted to shout out to AJ Griffin on a early retirement.
Right.
He retired from basketball to pursue a life of full-time ministry. Praise God.
Wow.
Hallelujah.
Wow.
That's something right there, boy.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Salute to Tyson. Salute to Tyson, man. What's good, big dog? What's the word, my man?
What's up?
Salute to AJ.
Tyson must be a union rep.
Yeah, word. Yeah, Tyson
No. He not the union rep. He the guy in the group that's with the union. Like everybody, like, yo, fuck the union, man. These motherfuckers on some bullshit. He like, yo, come on, dog.
Come on, guys.
Out, bro. Hold on. He gonna come to you like, yo, remember that time when Jimmy was on your ass and kept on talking all that bullshit and you called the union and they helped you out? Yo, my nigga, just calm down. Let's put our faith in the union. They ain't do us wrong. Come on, they helped us out before, and we be doing some bullshit too, and they make us keep our jobs. So you know,
right. Tyson gonna remind you, yo, remember you got a job because of them, right? Remember you got a job because of them.
Remember that.
But nah, salute to Ty. Salute to AJ Griffin, man. On top of that too, like he was developing into like a good player. Like, you know what I mean? Like he was finding his role. Doing this thing, a lot of people was high on his development, and that shows, yo, I can't even logically, I can't even explain that. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you know what I mean? Like that is left field, bro. That must mean like whatever lifestyle that you was living, that it didn't have a hold on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully, it didn't have a whole. You were not impressed by the frills of the NBA to keep on thinking and like, yo, giving that up. Like, yo, on top of that, like you don't even want to play overseas. You just say,
or you could take it up a next level, Tux. Even like you're not even like living the same way as a NBA, like a quote unquote NBA player, but you looking at the lifestyle and you're looking at it and you're saying, this is not for me. Nothing about this around me is for me.
That's crazy.
And now, if anything, well, you made your stance right here, so it is what it is at this point. But you probably had an epiphany and said, "This is not for me right here. I have a different quality in life." Because giving up this opportunity right here, this once in a lifetime opportunity, one in a million probably get these chances, and you gave it up right here. I'm going to go under assumption that you had an epiphany, and since you went into religion, you had a call from God and said, "Come here, my child." So, hey, I salute you, my guy. I follow your cause, bro. But damn, dog.
How severe? Like that's what I'm trying to get into the aspect, right? How severe? It couldn't have been just on. I mean, you never know. I can't imagine, right? But like, in my opinion, it had to be something that stood out so much, right? For you to say, yo, I'm cool with the bread, I'm cool with the comfortability, I'm cool with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, besides, putting in the work to physically wake up and the scheduling, blah, blah, whatever the case may be. And maybe he didn't gravitate to that either. Like, you know what I mean? There could be a myriad of things. But like,
it don't have to be something egregious though, Tex. It don't have to be like something that like we might consider like, oh, that might be like life changing or like personality altering or things like that.
You know why? I'm gonna say why. Because the platform and the opportunity, you could still talk about your faith and stuff like that. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit tough. Like, and you already know.
But we know what goes on in the
Yeah,
NBA
for sure,
text. You can't get away with preaching that preach
Oh, that's
inside the
fair.
NBA
That's
faithfully full time. We
That's
saw
fair.
other individuals practice their religion and got booted out the NBA. So yes, you could be a devout person, but you cannot preach how that man is about to preach.
That's
So
fair.
these two
Right.
jobs right here, unfortunately, you can't play them at the same time. Unfortunately.
That's insane, bro. That's
Yeah,
insane, bro. That's insane.
you know, and the thing is, like, you know, you hear stories of NBA players, former NBA players who retired and then went on to become like, you know, pastors
Right.
or work in the
Right.
church.
Right.
But for AJ to just be like, yeah, I'm cool on playing basketball.
Right.
Like
I think the thing that's standing out, not to cut you off, that's I think the thing that's standing out is the age though, because he's like 21. So like you're
Yeah.
very young. So like you have a full NBA career ahead of you, depending on how things play out for you, how dedicated you are to your craft. But you decide to give it up at the age of 21. Maybe that's the thing that's standing out. If he was 31, for example, I don't think this would be a standout story.
Agreed. Agreed.
mhm.
On top of
Yeah,
that too, so just to real quick, that's my fault. I just want to say, um, it the reason why it's a little bit more of a shock to me is because, don't get me wrong, obviously, you know, the lifestyle is strenuous, in terms of like travel, whatever the case, when you're in NBA mode, blah blah. But for the most part, you are quote unquote living in a lifestyle that's a little bit more luxurious. You have a lot more options. So to turn that down and
But
then
are you living luxurious though? That's the question. These are the questions you have to ask. How are you living with the money you've been given now?
mhm.
that's fair.
Did,
That's fair. I'll give you that. I'll
did you
give you that.
go? Did you
I'll
go
say
and
this.
buy
I'll
a
say this.
mansion?
Huh? I will
Did,
say, well, it
remember,
depends.
because his father's a coach as well too, so it's not like
Used
he's
to be,
not coming from money, and he was a former NBA player, so
NBA
it's not
player,
like
right.
it's not
Yeah,
like
so
he's
he's
not
already
coming
cool.
from
Yeah,
money.
he could be already content. He could be already content with what type of lifestyle he was living. And to be fair, right, that goes to the point where like he's not in a desperate situation. His pops played. His pops coached. I'm pretty sure he grew up pretty okay, right? He doesn't need, and it's not. I'm not taking my family out the hood with this shit.
Right.
You
Right,
see what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
you don't need the money.
yeah, it changes. It definitely changes your perspective on it. So like, I can that part of him like being a NBA's former NBA player's son, whatever the case may be, being all right with that. So he could probably say, "Yo, I'm cool. Like I don't really need. Like I really don't need this. Like I'm cool. I'm cool."
Now
Like,
here's my
It's the
question now,
yeah.
real quick, Deso. Here's my question now: is it an obligation to keep on playing in the NBA since you know this is a 1 in a million shot now? Not a lot of people get to
I
have
feel
it, so you just give it up just because you feel like you want to go preach right now. Like, not to be disrespectful, but that's
yeah,
what it really is.
but that's the thing. It's not a necessity. Like the major difference between people who need to do something and who want to do something, like
Right.
the lifestyles that they live are totally different.
Right.
AJ Griffin wanted to play basketball.
Right.
He didn't need to play
He didn't
basketball.
need to play
You know what I'm
basketball.
saying?
Yep.
Like some people need to support their families, you know what I'm saying, get generational wealth, you know, make it out of the areas that they're in. You know, Anthony, let me not, I don't know Anthony Edwards personally, but Anthony Edwards seems like the kind of guy that needed to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was in a situation where
Michael, Nick, Michael, nigga is running from something. Yo, Tyson is wilding. Tyson's wilding. Now I will say this. We could apply that to a lot of people. Don't worry, that's coming up, Tyson. We're gonna apply that to a lot of people. But I will say this though too. Michael Beasley said it. He was like, "Yo, I was just a hood nigga that was nice at ball, and low key playing ball saved my life because I really wasn't some bullshit." You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm pretty sure that Allen Iverson. I mean, there's tons of stories that show you like, yo, like if I didn't have this, shit would look really, really treacherous for me.
look different.
But
Yeah.
at the same time, too, though, like I understand the struggle of where you're coming from, poverty and things of that nature, your life that you had before you had this generational wealth. But I would think about the time and the energy that you spent putting into your craft to develop it to the point where you could make the NBA to it. At that point, I would assume that you've been doing this shit from when you was like 7, 8, 9, 10 year old, and you've been doing this your whole life. Like that's all. Like basketball. If when you get to this level, basketball is your life. Like like your father's a coach. So like everything was about ball. Like everything's consumed about it.
Not necessarily.
But like you ready? But like, are you ready to just like? So you're ready to give up what you've been like putting basically your life into?
But check this out. Because all right, let's take Bronny, right? Let's take Bronny as an example.
Okay.
Bronny grew up. He probably grew up from birth being around NBA players, you know, being surrounded by basketball. Basketball was everything in his life, probably growing up, because of who his dad is. But if you notice, Bronny also has other passions. You know what I'm saying? He was on the FaZe clan. Like he was in a video game tournament not too long ago. Like he has other things that he's passionate about. If one day we hear a story of Bronny retiring from basketball to pursue
I would not be surprised.
a Twitch career, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Because he looks like he really loves playing video games.
I'll be surprised. Me personally, I'd be surprised.
But it doesn't. I mean, maybe because you know,
like we've been seeing you from young. Like let's use your example. Then we've been like, since your father is LeBron James Sr., we've been categorizing your life throughout your whole process of living. We saw you.
But
from
that's
when you
you talking
baby,
about outside
all the way to now.
Yeah,
but,
like,
but we've been seeing you around basketball though. So like you've been putting your life into basketball. You've been saying you want to get into the league and things. We've been seeing you put the work in. So like if like out of nowhere now you decide, okay, I want to give it up now and go like, let's just say hypothetically, and be a full-time Twitcher. Like I'm gonna look at you and be like, wow, like so like that craft you've been trying to perfect.
I wouldn't be surprised. Be surprised.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be. I'm gonna tell you why. If it was, I'll say this. This. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, he just doesn't need. LeBron needed. He needed to play basketball. Bronny James doesn't need to play basketball. He's set. He's LeBron James' son. You know what I'm saying? He's the son of a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? He's never gonna fiend for money, ever.
But my thing is, I'm getting away from the money. I'm going into like what you love to do, like your craft. Like there's plenty of former NBA players that child that's in the league right now that they playing. Some of them didn't just succumb to the money. Some of them improved their craft and got better. Like Steph Curry, for example, he's the son of Del Curry. Like Del Curry was a shooter, you know, spot up shooter, come off the curl, things of that nature. Not too much, because you know, back in the day, but just a shooter. But then he came to the league. He perfected his craft. He said, I want to be the best I want to be because I've been doing this my whole life, and I want to be the best I can be. That's me true. Personally, I would think like you will have that mindset. Like I understand your point right there. Like, all right, I don't really necessarily need to do this. I really look at this as a job and a hobby. Meanwhile, I'm talking about the people that even though they do have the money, yes, they have the money, but they look at their craft as something more. Like this is what I know what is for my life. I want to be the best at this right here, so I'm gonna put my all into this, and I'm not gonna walk away from this chance of
an opportunity. So, and on top of that, too, real quick, Dezo, just to think, and I want to hear what your retort is to that, because I want to add this in, and I want you to think about on what your retort is going to be. So, but look at Steph Curry. That was a great example. Easy. Look at Steph Curry, right? Like, so he doesn't minister, right? He doesn't minister. But everybody knows that Steph is associated with Christianity, his faith, blah, blah. He does it through how he carries himself, how he does this, how he does that, what he promotes, what brands he attaches himself to, right? Shows, okay, this is what he's associated with, this is what he is. But you get what I'm saying? Like, so, and he's not known as this, even though he's an NBA player, he's not known as this wild, like loose thing. You know what I'm saying? Like he is looked as a conservative family, God-fearing, you know what I'm saying? Like, person that who puts his faith on display. Now, is it to the way I get? Like I said,
it's not blunt. It's not blunt.
Everybody's purpose is different, and whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever higher power tells you to do, you know, if you feel compelled to do and how you need to do it, that's on you. But my thing is that you still have a large platform that can see a whole bunch of people that's going to touch, especially kids, right? Especially kids. Why would you not want to have that platform and then go and say, yo, I'm gonna just do it through the regular way, blah blah, whatever the case may be. But you have a full like platform where you can use the opportunity through your actions, through all right, cool. Like you could set up some drives with the NBA. You know what I mean? You could just use their infrastructure to help you. That's what Steph Curry did. He uses Under Armour to do whatever, like let's say he has a giveaway and stuff like that. But through there, he can do his ministry through his camp. You know what I'm saying? You still gonna you're gonna still minister, you still gonna be able to touch people and shit like that, but you're gonna be able to do it through your craft. So I'm just really curious as to like what caused you to say I'm gonna leave the NBA and I'm gonna leave basketball completely just to do it. That's why I was like, it has to be something egregious because you still have the opportunity to still, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like you're gonna be as restricted, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, you're not gonna be able to preach, it's not that, but you're still gonna be able to stand on your square. It's not like they're gonna force you. Maybe he feels like he's too weak for the lifestyle, like, you know what I mean? Maybe the lifestyle may not be conducive to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that might be a factor into it. I'm just real curious as to like what led to that decision. But shout out to AJ Griffin, you know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to AJ Griffin. AJ Griffin's a curious case, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We never, I mean, I'm not gonna say we've never seen this before, but it's rare that this happens, you know, where somebody just
this young, this
yeah,
young.
yeah, where somebody's just willing to just walk away from the game, you know.
It's usually like, you know, I mean, we've seen it in football. It's way more common in football.
Way more common in football.
Right. Between the Andrew
football's a whole different sport.
Right.
Exactly. There's a lot more going on right there.
you might lose your liver and your kidney might erupt after a hit. You know what I mean? So obviously, like you don't want to.
Nigga, practice could be treacherous, nigga.
Right.
Preseason, nigga, right. Preseason is a war right there in itself. Can you make it out of preseason?
I mean, no. Listen, remember, if I'm not mistaken, that DeMar Hamlin game. Remember the DeMar Hamlin game where Son was, you know what I'm saying? Like Son could have been out of here. You know what I mean? So, the football thing is a little bit different. So, they're physically they're just kind of like forced out. You know what I mean? Basketball is a little bit different. So it's just interesting to see how it pans out. But yeah, salute to AJ Griffin, man. And all your developers, good luck. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that because you never really got to like tap into your potential. I just hate me personally. I hate living my life with regrets. You know what I'm saying? And
hopefully you're not living.
Hopefully this doesn't, you know what I mean, end up being like a regrettable situation for you. Where it's like, you know what I mean, like you're like, damn, I wish I had.
Hopefully this is something you truly want to do.
Yeah, you really want. Word.
All right, man. Well, we got a few more sports topics that I want to hit up real quick. I want to touch on college game of the year. I know I wanted to talk about this last week, but we didn't get to. Alabama, man. Alabama versus Georgia was a masterclass of just ups and downs of a football game, you know.
For sure.
Alabama survives to hand Georgia their first regular season loss since 2020.
Let's go, Bama. Roll Tide.
Georgia was down 28 at one point in the game, but pulled off a crazy comeback.
Now that comeback was insane. Holy shit.
Miraculous.
But Alabama did hold on to win 41-34. Listen, man. Williams, what's his name?
I forgot his name. Hold on. Let me double check.
The wide receiver for Alabama, Williams.
He is. Yo, I forgot his first name. I forgot what his first name.
He's man.
Dog.
Man.
Oh my goodness. No.
Hey.
When I say he's nice. He's nice. He's nice.
He's one of those ones. I ain't gonna lie. He's only 17 and he's doing
crazy.
Nah, there's no way he doesn't go first. If there's 30 teams in the NFL that pass on him, that's gonna be.
He's a first rounder. He's a first rounder.
He's a first rounder for sure. He's a first rounder. He's him and Travis Hunter are probably the two best wide receivers in college football right now.
You know that speaking of Travis Hunter, Travis Hunter, I think is like 15th on the Heisman. Like he's like really low.
Really?
Yeah, he's really low.
Wow. He plays both sides of the ball. Like he plays cornerback and a wide receiver.
Wide receiver,
I'm
yep.
surprised
Yeah,
he
but like a Heisman and like MVP and Heisman are like a quarterback award, to be honest
yeah,
with you.
that's true. That's true.
Now I'm not gonna lie though, like I said, Ryan Williams. You gotta
Ryan
put
Williams,
some respect on his name, boy.
Yeah,
Ryan
got to.
Williams, boy.
That-
And
that
the fact that you like he plays bigger than 6 foot. He plays
Yeah,
way bigger than 6 feet,
for
bro.
sure.
He's
He's an athlete. He's an athlete. He's a pure athlete, man.
Yeah.
That one catch that he made where he caught it, he was running a streak down the sideline.
Mhm.
Caught the pass. He was being double teamed. Caught the pass anyway, and then he spun. Look at the two defenders run into each other.
Crazy.
He was like, "Ha ha, y'all niggas suck."
Dickhead, like dickhead.
He took off.
Crazy.
I was
Crazy.
like, yo,
I think that was the 75 yarder, right? That was the 75 yarder.
yeah, that was the 75.
Yep. Yeah, 6 for 177 yards. 6 for 177, bro.
I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed in Georgia's quarterback, Beck.
Oh yeah. Everybody's thinking that he's a flop, bro. A lot of people saying he's a flop.
4 interceptions, and it's like, bruh, you got it. The game would have been so much closer if you would have just cleaned up on a couple of those mental mistakes.
For sure. And this is what Beck's final year, right? This Carson Beck's last year? Because he's 22, I think.
I believe so.
Yeah, so this is his last year. So, yo, this is make or break, my boy. Like, this is I don't think he's gonna be. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I don't think he's gonna be good. I don't think Carson Beck is good. I think he's gonna be mundane. I think he's gonna be like really like middle of the pack. Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah,
like very
you got that degree ready.
Like a less version of Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a way less version of him. Like ass. Like if it was Ryan Fitzpatrick, but when he was ass. Remember when he was ass?
I was about to ask, like, yo, which Ryan Fitzpatrick you talking about? Gunslinger Ryan Fitzpatrick? That was on like the Dolphins. I was just flinging the fucking rock.
No. Not Ryan Fitzpatrick with the beard. Not Fitzmagic.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, before no. He was nice. Fitzmagic is nice.
I'm talking about that Fitzmagic. He was pulling off some shit. But I'm talking about before, like fucking journeyman Fitzpatrick that couldn't get shit done.
Yeah,
we talking about that nigga and then below that nigga.
Yeah, that's gross. That's
so. What we talking about then, bro?
That's Carson Beck to me, bro.
Yeah, that's not. Hey, Fitzmagic is a smart motherfucker. He got the degree ready. Make sure, make sure you set yourself up for success. Get that degree ready. Get that degree.
You know who's having a Ryan Fitzpatrick year so far? Sam Darnold. Jesus Christ. Yo.
Yeah.
Him and Jefferson.
I was gonna say Justin Fields, but I mean Sam Darnold. That's a great pick.
Yeah,
Sam
Darnold's wilding.
Yeah, Sam Darnold.
No, Sam Darnold. What? He's wilding, but let me say this: that win against the 49ers kind of boosted them up. Vikings always got that edge over the 49ers, so that win is kind of boosting them up a little bit too. But no, he doing his thing for sure. Hey, remember how you was on the Jets? Hey, this is a long shot from there.
I mean, shit, yo. Well, I mean, you got to think about it. You got Jordan Addison and you got Justin Jefferson. Like, you have some pieces there that's going to catch the ball. You just got to put it in the right spaces, and he's putting it in the right spots, boy.
Niggas saying Jettis is the
best.
But niggas saying Jettis is the best receiver in the game. So if you got the best receiver in the game, I mean, and you got a great play caller. I mean,
I'm not gonna front, Devontae, and this is why Devontae wants to get traded. I don't know if you were going to talk about that, so, but this is. You want to get into that? Y'all want to get into that?
Let's just segue real quick. Deso, if we can. Let's just segue real quick, because I've been saying this shit like, yo, I still think Tay is the best wide receiver, but nigga, you like this shit not working over there, boy. Like the money must have been good, but it looked like it's not good enough, nigga.
So it was the money and also A-Rod. Panicking in Green Bay and not saying what he wanted to do. And I mean, shit, even looking now, Devontae should have just stayed the course, because you have Jordan Love, right? you got Jordan Love, and you still got a good backup in Malik Willis, who put in pain of the game. Like, Come on, man. The MVP's in Minnesota. Yo, watch out, son. Sam Darnold is not the MVP. Watch your mouth, Ox. Watch your mouth. That's disgusting.
Let me say this: if he stayed on Green Bay, and I'm not saying, like I said, best wide receiver in the game, but you in a team with what? Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, like they good.
Justin
They good
Reeves.
too. So
Jordan Reed, was it Jordan Reed?
Jordan Reeves, they just added Josh Jacobs, so like you got him in your backfield, so that's the check down artist right there. Like, dog, like you got some pieces to throw the ball to. So like when Tay was with Rodgers, like, all right, MVS, Alan Lazard, yes, yeah, good, but nigga, The Rock is going to Tay. The Rock is going to Tay, and we saw that multiple games. Like there was games like Tay got like 15 targets and got like 14 catches. And the next person got like 5 targets, bro. Like Rodgers is looking for Tay on every play. On every play,
the game plan against the Packers at that time, double team Tay, and he still was getting it off. You know,
and he's still getting it off. Beat you from the fucking line off the press, my nigga. Like so, like
because his route running is so elite.
It's elite, bro. The skip is elite. The skip niggas can't fucking scan the elite. The skip, but. But you not get.
That's what there is.
Yeah, he's asking for a trade from the Raiders. He asked for it already, but then like I guess they pulled him back in. But now he asked for it again. But this time the shopping getting more vigorous. You know what I'm saying? Like they starting to really shop the man. But I mean,
he definitely spit in his GM's face like, "Yo, pack this dumb shit up. I'm out of here, nigga.
Yeah,
move, nigga. Like I can't stand y'all niggas.
I can't do this no more. I can't
do this no more. I'm losing money at the casino." He probably fucking all his money up in the casino and all that shit. He said, "Nah, son, pack me up, bro. Pack me up."
You had me fucked up with Jimmy G. I held that shit down, but you had me fucked up with that. Now we here now and all this bullshit going on. Like, bro, like, nigga, I'm the best receiver in the game. Why am I feeling like I'm not even top 10 right now?
Cause you're not, nigga.
Like, what the fuck is going on right now? This is not right now. Like, when niggas start talking about wide receivers, like, I hear a lot of crazy names pop up, and I'm not saying they're not good, but like, yo, like, I'm sorry, I'm not giving you Stephon Diggs over Devontae Adams. I'm sorry.
Give me Stephon Diggs.
Give me
Mike Evans. Give me Mike Evans.
Mike Evans is kind of tough because that's a big motherfucker, but that's kind of tough. But that's close right there. But I'm sorry, like some names I'm just not hearing, bro. Like what's going on? And the man didn't fall off. It's not like he fell off, bro.
He didn't fall off, but remember he is older. He's 31, right? Now I'll say this, right? If he goes, I think obviously he wants to go to the Jets. Who's the two other? I forgot the 2 other teams that he want to go to. But yo, if I'm the Jets, y'all got don't make a mistake. Go get Devontae Adams, pair him with Garrett Wilson, move bum ass Lazard back to the 3, and now you have a competent team.
No, Tex, fuck the Jets. Kansas City, if you want to mark yourself down in history and do what the fucking greats do, get that nigga on your team and 3P and make Patrick Mahomes the solidified goal, nigga.
Come on,
Yes.
Easy.
No, show's over. Yo, Ox, you can send him now, Ox. You can send him now.
Easy. The Chiefs don't need more help.
Yes, they do. They just lost Rasheed right.
Yeah, they did just. I'm not mad at it, but you know Las Vegas is not going to do it. Las Vegas is not going to give up.
They're not. That's a crazy trade right there. That's a crazy trade. In conference, too. In conference, yeah.
Hey, I'll say this, though. Rasheed Rice is moving me. I think he's a top 10. Like, he could have been a top 10 wide receiver.
But as long as Patrick Mahomes has breath in his lungs, the Chiefs are going to be fine, bro.
No. I need definites. That's all. I need definites. You know what I'm saying? Because like when the time come, I need to bet on this shit. So like I don't need no like shit that make my change my opinion. Like oh shit, this nigga got hurt or they don't got this shit right here. Like I need a definite.
If the Chiefs get Devontae Adams, the probability of them winning, the bets aren't going to be shit if you pick them. You know what I'm saying? If you pick them,
no. If that happened, you bet from early. So you bet from early because that's when the bets are the highest right now. Because like it's very far away. So like you bet from early. So that's what I'm saying. I need a definite. Like, don't make me waver because like once I waver, I'm pulling my money. I'm pulling my. Yeah, listen, that's what. This is from experience, dog. Like, I'm not telling you like something that can't. Like, I'm pulling a rabbit out the hat. I'm telling you that shit that I try to make happen and shit went left. Like, there was one time, like you see, just like Tex talking about, right? I put a bet down. I put a parlay down, right? A few a few quarterbacks that have I think over 3,000 yards for the season, right? Two of those people in the parlay. One was Josh Allen and stuff like that, but like two of those people was Aaron Rodgers and Deshaun Watson. So the first play of the fucking game, Aaron Rodgers blows his Achilles. So right then and there, that parlay right there that had $25 right there blows up, but it's still on my screen though, because it's not going away until the season ends. So it's reminding me every time I'm
so all you see that every single
that's a fucking L right there, dog. That's an L right there waiting to just go back down to the fucking red marker. So it's right there looking at my face. Like I can't do nothing about it right there. Then we look at Deshaun Watson. We thinking he gonna do good with Amari Cooper, fucking all these fucking weapons. This nigga forgot how to throw the rock, my nigga. Yo, dog. So so at that point when he came back, like, and he get injured and shit. So like at that point, it's like week 14. You barely got 2,000 yards. I'm like, hey, my nigga. So this is just a fucking big ass L just looking me in my face. I don't need that shit again. That's all.
Now you gotta remember, Deshaun needs the massages, bro. He needs his
I was gonna say,
massages, bro.
Get it done. I don't give a fuck how you do it. Hook or crook, dog. I'll put money on you, dog. And you can't be flopping like this.
He had too many happy endings, man. He had too many of them. And
well his girl so well. So shit must be
settled out. Listen to this, fellas. Yo, first of all, real quick, sidebar. And let's understand what's going on. This might lead to other things, but we'll package this real quick. Deshaun Watson, the person that was the lawyer that got the settlements for the Deshaun Watson case, is currently the one that is going to be filing all of this over 100 filings for Diddy with the new information and the quote unquote freak off tape, Busby. Yeah, he had, you see, for the 24 lawsuits that Deshaun Watson had, he already settled 20 of them. 20 people already got paid.
Damn.
Yeah, so they shows you he gets to the bag. He don't play around. So yeah, like whatever is about to happen, and Busby they're going for I think over 100 lawsuits for Diddy. Yeah, it's gonna get nasty. That's just a sidebar to let y'all know what is in store for this nasty man.
Hey, listen. Let's transition into, let's stay in the NFL actually. NFL last night was a Thursday night football game of the year as well. We had another Georgia team, the Atlanta Falcons, go up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a shootout. Baker Mayfield and
they was balling. I'm not gonna hold you. They was balling, especially Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, my fault. Like I really used to violate you. Yo, you doing all right, son. Like you're doing all right for yourself. Like you are playing like people. I wouldn't say expect you to play, but you're playing like, I wouldn't say up to your potential, but you're playing way better than I thought you was. Like you're doing way better than Johnny Manziel. Let's say that. You're doing way better than Johnny Manziel. Salute to you, brother.
That's a fact. Yeah, it did kind of seem like for a minute there, Baker Mayfield's career was going to go exactly like Johnny Manziel's, right. But you know, he's turned it around. You know, he's turned it around, and
Baker Mayfield has had way more success than Johnny Manziel ever had.
Fact.
Way more success. So even if his career ended right now, he had a way better. He the one who gave Cleveland their first playoff win. What?
I'm more so talking about his stint in Cleveland. You know, same as Johnny Manziel's. You know what I'm saying? I thought they were.
I'm going on the record real quick. That's all. I'm going on the record. That was a shit show right there. He was just a good spot in the shit show right there. It looked good, I agree, but there's something going on right there. Look at all the weapons they got right now. They still even struggling. What the fuck is going on, dog? Yeah, that's right. You got big ass fucking Myles Garrett too. Goddamn DPOY candidate right there. You can't get shit done right there. You got Minka not Minka. I'm bugging. You had a team before too. Yeah, Josh Johnson. Come on, son. Like, nah, I don't. There's something going on right there. There's a little bit more. Cleveland must got some juju, but go ahead. That's all.
But yeah, Baker Mayfield and Kirk Cousins, they had a shootout. The Atlanta Falcons won it on a walk-off overtime reception, 36-30. It was a crazy game. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a crazy game. Tons of big receptions, tons of big.
Drake London showed out, in my opinion.
Showed out.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk Cousins setting records.
Yeah,
Cousins was he was damn son. He was balling, bro.
Even off an Achilles, he could show it. He could show it. Like, yeah, I got it. I still got it.
Now his like maneuvering around the pocket is not like because a lot of people didn't know like he's able to kind of maneuver around in the pocket and buy some time and create. Now I would say like a super playmaker, but he would extend plays. But that arm is not dead, bro. He's still got a live arm. He's accurate.
He can't drive the ball like he used to.
Yeah, he can't drive it. Yeah. But that intermediate, you know what I mean? He still has the pop for intermediate throws. You know what I mean? Like getting into tight windows a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's not. But you're right though. He can't drive the ball. That's one thing. And for that team, you have so many athletes, and you need a guy to drive the ball. It would benefit you if you played a style like Patrick Mahomes. If you notice, the reason why they take the deep shots is so that way they can have the underneath routes for Kelsey, so he can sit in those zones. So that's why they use Xavier Worthy and Tyreek Hill and all these speedsters. And Patrick Mahomes will throw it down the field.
I think Patrick Mahomes is a horrible fucking example, though.
Right.
This man is fucking like his arm mechanics is so off. Like he's popping shit off that he's not supposed to really be popping off. Kirk Cousins is never going to be in that situation anymore. Even before, but anymore now.
Yeah,
to pop like throwing off the wrong fucking foot and then throwing it across your body while on the move. Nah, bro. On the move, no, bro, no.
If you watch, I mean, real quick, there's two people that I watched when they back up and a salute to Zen pulling up. Salute. There's two things that I noticed when two quarterbacks that when they are dropping back, they don't drop back mechanically, like with proper form at all. Two people I know that do that, and their arms. I mean, three people: Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Jordan Love. They do not come out of their drop backs. 5-step drop, normal. 7-step drop, 3-step drop, maybe 3-step drop. You'll see their normal foot planting. But everything else, it's like 5-foot drop, 7-foot. Hell, all they do. It looks like they just run back, like whatever.
Kyler Murray,
you know what I'm saying? Like foot placement all over the place. But once it's time for me, I got my hand on the ball, and it's time for me to set my mark. That ball's coming out like a rifle, bro. Like a rifle. Like that shit is insane, bro. And that
but at that same time, too, though, Tex, you gotta believe in the play though, because there's sometimes like you might be seeing something on the field that just might not like it's a 5-step drop back. Get the ball at your hands right now, but like while you start dropping back and when he was on the line, you've been seeing something like you saw something on the line, and now like those are 5 steps right there. Like, all right, for us, 5 steps that's probably like 2 seconds right there. And those 2 seconds that nigga is taking those little 5 steps right there, he like so much is going on in front of his eyes and how he's processing information. So that 5-step drop back, so he was supposed to throw the fucking, all right, he's supposed to throw it to the wide. The wide is running a fucking a go route. Mm-hmm. He like, all right, in my mind before the play, I'm throwing the back shoulder fade. For some reason, the safety that was fucking dropping down the box, he fucking flew back now. Mm-hmm. So he's with your fucking ex you about to throw it to. She's like, yo, shit, that back shoulder not gonna look too good now. Now that could have happened in the 3rd step right there. That could have
third step, you see in the air, right.
You saw that like right in your 3rd step. So now at your 5th step, be like, yo, this ball gotta come the fuck out, dog. Right. Where this shit about to go to? Cause I know, my running back just caught the blitz right there. Yo, that nigga kind of covered. Now, these are thoughts you gotta fucking think about, and within like 1 second,
yeah, that's
like
crazy.
You have to trust the play, and then you have to trust your guy. Like, yo, this might, like, and then sometimes you might have to take that risk. Sometimes you might have to take a risk shot. Like, yo, man, this might get picked off though.
I seen Eli Manning do it, bro. I seen Eli Manning close his eyes, turn around, and turn around. I see that. He close his eyes, turn around, throw the ball, and say, fuck it. And he just say, believe. You gotta believe, man. And that's it, bro.
Then the receiver still makes the catch.
Hey, he still catch it. Look. Fucking catch it off his David Tyree catching it off his fucking helmet.
Hey, shout out to Plexico, nigga. Shout out to Plexico, nigga. You just throw the rock up and hope your man can make a play. You see what the fucking play he made? You see the play he made?
I mean, Calvin Johnson, right? You just that certain play. That's the thing. What the luxury of having like great receivers is knowing that you don't have to go full like with the play. Like you said, like the third step may change, but the fourth step might change. And I guess if you're not so technical, you could maneuver around. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, to me, you know, Patrick Mahomes looks like Derek Jeter on the field. Like, you know, when he's doing those cross throws, like, you know what I mean? Like those off balance. I'm like, yo, this guy looks like a baseball shortstop playing quarterback. It's insane.
Hey, Zen brought up Megatron and Moss as the best deep threats ever. I completely agree. Hey,
100%. I think Tyreek Hill. You can throw Tyreek Hill up in there too, for sure.
When I was watching Megatron, you know, play, because you know the Bears had to play him. Right. You know, he was with Detroit. We had to see that 2 times a year. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie. He fried us every time.
It's insane. Insane, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Cooked us every time, man.
I can't even front. Now, me personally, I got Randy Moss as the best wide receiver of all time, but I'm not mad at the new generation. Be like, yo, if they say, yo, Megatron's the best wide receiver of all time, I can't be mad at them for saying
not
that.
The best of all time, but he's probably one of my favorite wide receivers ever. Because he was just so dominant, man. He was just so big. If he didn't decide to retire early, he probably would have been up there.
Who's a better route runner?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Jetta's, for sure. Jetta's definitely up there. Yep. Pause. But nah, Jetta's definitely up there. I like Addison too. Like I like his counterpart too. I think Addison is super tough.
Oh no, he's dope.
Yeah, Garrett Wilson. Also, I want to give a shout out to Jaden Daniels doing his thing in Washington.
Daniels is going crazy.
Oh man, I knew he was gonna be tough. I knew he was gonna be tough.
He completed 80% of his passes so far through the season. I'm like, bro, 80%.
And he's still, people don't, the wheels on the boy is there too, son. The wheels on him, he got some wheels on him, bro.
But watch out for the Commanders. Watch out for the Commanders. Yep, for sure. Niggas think it was a 2-team race for that fucking division. Hey, the Commanders said, yo, we got something to say about that right there.
Play around, son. The Eagles want to fucking play around, son. That should get him in fucking tight, bro. Saquon Barkley is hooping. He's hooping out there, bro. Hooping, son. And Jalen Hurts can't get out the fucking way, son. Damn.
Zen may have put us on to something. Jaden Daniels got a fine ass mama.
Fuck, man.
I think so. Oh, you know what? I think so. What's it? You know what?
Sure. Hey, salute.
Hey, hold on, Zen. Drop the IG.
Salute.
What's the word?
Hey, that's good genes, come from good places,
But yeah, man. Couple more. Well, last sports topic that I got. We didn't get to this last week as well, but just want to send condolences to the Mutombo family.
R.I.P. Yeah, man. Damn.
Kembe Mutombo passes away at the age of 58 years old due to brain cancer, man. Way too young, man. But he had a hell of a life, man. If I could live the life that Kembe Mutombo had, I'd take it in a heartbeat. Take it in a heartbeat. So
being one of the prime ambassadors, first of all, being one of the prime ambassadors for NBA Africa and opening up that, the amount of countries, right? Bringing basketball to them and also bringing the talent over here, right? You know what I mean? Understand that so much talent has come from Africa by proxy, through other countries, whatever the case may be. But obviously NBA Africa, with him and Olajuwon and all the other brothers, was able to open the door and give, life and opportunity to a lot of destitute places where people could feel like, oh, well, I'm strong, I'm fast, blah, blah. If I put my talents into this craft, maybe I could get out, you know what I'm saying? Out of destitute situations. So salute to him for doing that. And just listening to everybody talk about him, right? I was listening to everybody talk about him and the humanitarian he is, the good person that he was. That's how that's how it should be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you pass away and people speak about you, like the way that people speaking about the Kimbi Mutombo, like that's exactly like I would want people to speak about me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not when you're here, it's when you're gone. That's when people tell you about your real true character, right? He was able to make an impact a lot into people's eyes. You know what I'm saying? From a lot of people don't know, his shoes was dumb popular for a little minute. You know what I mean? The Mutombos had a little run to the infamous no, like, you know what I'm saying? Like just being able to be a staple and elevating the game forward and being part of a lot of things, right? With being with MJ, being part of MJ, Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, Yao Ming, like he was in a big integral part with the NBA as it was expanding and getting into the new generation. So, man, he's definitely a staple within the NBA community and just throughout the culture, man. I don't think a lot of people don't know who Dikembe Mutombo is. I think he's one of those like international stars, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to his family and the legacy that he left behind, man. R.I.P.
Yeah, absolutely. R.I.P.
Yo, real quick, just to bring it back on good vibes. There was this one time when I was really young, right back when I was in high school, bro. There was these two shorties, right? There's one shorty I'm trying to get, but this other shorty, she a freak, bro. I'm smoking my spliff.
Shout out to the freaks. Shout out to the freaks.
I'm smoking my spliff. I rolled up mine. I gave them theirs. They smoking. She look at me smoking my spliff. I'm smoking a Dolo. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get high. Fuck the shit out this guy. yes. I was on that. So, yes.
Crazy.
So I'm doing that, right? The other girl look at me. She like, yo, why you not passing your spliff? Yo,
shit. What?
You trying to hold the spliff to yourself? So what? You just gave us this spliff, and you just trying to hold the spliff to yourself. You're not trying to pass it around. You just trying to be greedy. I remember this shit, boy. When I tell you, I gave her that Mutombo wag, like no. Today, I know what that mouth been, shorty. I want that one, not yours. You be cool. My son about to pull up just now, though. My son about to pull up.
Call the my man, he got you. He'll roll up a split for you.
He coming right now, though. But I'm holding down the vibes right now. That's why I gave you this split to have fun and giggle up.
Right. Giggle up his man funny, right? So
hey, shout out to Mutombo. That Mutombo wag was funny. They laughed the fuck out that shit. If I ain't had the Mutombo wag, she probably would have got tight. So hey, shout out to Mutombo.
Facts. And you still got the. You're all right. It didn't help you. It didn't help you fumble the bag.
It didn't help. It didn't fumble the bag. It didn't shot block. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I made the bucket.
Right.
And I made an assist too at the same time. So hey, shit is going crazy.
Word.
All right. So let's move into movies and music. Movies, TV, and music, I should say. We got a couple topics in the realm of entertainment that I wanted to get into. First and foremost, we got another RIP that I wanted to give out. RIP, y'all see the title or the thumbnail, I should say. RIP to John Amos. Good Times and Emmy-nominated Roots star dies at 84, man. And the weird thing about John Amos's passing is it seems like his family didn't even find out until they heard the news on
social media
from social media. Yeah, they didn't even know.
Allegedly, the person that was reported to be the daughter that was allegedly by like John Amos' side was not the daughter. So they're like, we didn't even know this information. We didn't know that he passed. We found out the same way how y'all found out. You know how like a trade happened. You know, like when that Boogie trade happened, he was doing an interview. And somebody walked up on him and just was like, "Yo, my nigga, you just got traded to the Pelicans."
Nigga, Woj bombed him in person.
Woj bombed him in person. Like, oh shit! Hey, shout out to the Woj bombs, nigga.
They
almost more like that.
They got a Woj bomb.
They got a Woj bomb. Like, yo, wait, what? Yo, real quick, call John phone. Call fucking John phone right now, nigga. That can't be true. Yes, they found out like this. So, I mean, very unfortunate. R.I.P. John Amos. I mean, I don't want to judge a family situation like you.
Who the fuck was
great show?
Who the fuck was that girl? Who's the woman then? Like, who's the woman that's
text. I don't want to judge a family situation, and I don't want to judge a dead man and whatever
he has going on.
Because you never know where this rabbit hole could go. Listen, I like to say this to everybody because for some reason, everybody wants to roll like we fucking perfect. Everybody in this world has at least one vice. But they try their best to be the perfect and best citizen that they can. Let them live.
Nigga, no. Nigga, Diddy's vice is baby oil and slam butt, nigga.
Well,
that's
not a vice, Tex. That's not a vice. That is not a vice. That is not a vice.
Nigga, it's
that
an addiction.
Is not a vice.
Oh, you're right. It's an addiction.
That's an addiction. That's a mental health thing. Nigga, what do we talk about? We know the things that are associated to Diddy name right now. Nigga, that is not a vice right there. A vice is like you keep on smoking and you can't stop. You keep on drinking, you can't stop. You keep on fucking the same girl that's got this problem with her.
No, nigga, he can't stop fucking everything. That's what his vice is.
That's a mental health problem. You need to get therapy.
But yeah, R.I.P. to John Amos. That's unfortunate, man. Definitely unfortunate. That's a weird way to find out. And we live in an age where that's what it is too. Like social media, especially when you're a celebrity, right? The access that people have to you, you're not aware of how much people have access to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you may feel like, I'm closed off. I'm in a good situation where I have people that I trust. And your circle of trust is not really a circle of trust.
Yeah, that's the way. I'm pretty sure that's the way. In RP Kobe, I'm pretty sure that's the way the Bryant family found out.
Right.
That right. Through that TMZ article that got
through the TMZ article. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just
that was a very tragic situation. I mean, and this is a tragic situation too. So like that's what I'm saying. Like you can't judge a situation like something like this just happened out of nowhere. You don't think like family going to be the first one to know. Like you never know how a situation play out. Like Kobe's situation, nigga, the chopper fell out the sky, my nigga. Like,
it just sucks that when you're a celebrity, like your family doesn't get a chance to mourn you, like privately. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. They have to. The world has to mourn you at the same time. You know, like it sucks.
But I think that's a credit to the person that passed away. Like, yo, look how much love this man cultivated. This man or woman cultivated.
For sure, but at the same time, it's like if I was to pass away, like I would want my family to have that respect and have that privacy to know, like, all right, we'll be the ones to break the story. Like we don't have to have the world know right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just the way I see it.
Now, I could respect that, but depending on the person, like, if they're a highly acclaimed person, a prominent person in society, like, celebrity, things of that nature, that unfortunately, family is not privileged to that exclusively. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the privilege to just mourn to yourself, break the story yourself. Have the service. I mean, you can have a private service, but sometimes it could be a public service, things of that nature. Like he or she could be very loved. Depending on the person, Hey, people gather the love. They gather the love. They bring it all together. So, I mean, me personally, I try to look at the upside. In those kind of situations. With passing, I try to look at the bright side. What that person was able to achieve their time on this earth, and how great that was for other people, and what that inspired for others, and how it helped them. So I just try to look at the upside.
But yeah, man, great legacy left behind by John Amos. We will definitely, be forever grateful for all the memories.
Yo, real quick though, I'm not gonna lie, like, those famous cookies, I thought those famous Amos cookies, I thought those was his, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's a different Amos. It's a different Amos.
I remember I heard that shit when I was wild young back.
That is what I thought when I saw his last name too.
No, yo, bro, I'm telling you, somebody told me that shit when I was wild young back in the day. Like, yo, that's that nigga from fucking the Family Time, Good Time. I'm like, wait, no way. These cookies is fucking hitting, nigga. He know what the fuck he doing. Shit.
Listen, man, let's move on to some current topics. The Joker 2 just released yesterday. Oh, well, they had previews for it last night. And like I said, you know, when we first covered the Joker 2 about a year ago, and when they first announced that it was going to be a musical, I said right then and there, this shit's going to be ass. And right now it's sitting at a 40% on Rotten Tomatoes because lo and behold, it's ass. Like I could have told them nobody wants to watch a Joker musical. I've
that's
been
very.
said this.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's very sad because like I was just on 42nd Times Square in New York the other day, and they got a big ass poster promoting the fucking Joker little fucking movie with Lady Gaga. So if that shit is trash, bro, that is very, very, very disappointing, bro. Even though you called it, you called it.
I just don't understand what the logic was for them to make it a musical.
You know, people try to think outside the box. You know, they try to think outside the box.
Man. Oh, I'm sorry. It's sitting at a 38% on 37. Even lower.
Even worse.
Even worse, man.
But like, but like, have you read like any of the reviews? Like, do you know like what's going on with the movie? Like, what do they say is so bad with the movie? Now, me personally, I would assume putting this kind of like, I guess like title and I guess aspect. I guess for you using the Joker, you already have one movie already, and like the Joker is such like a broad thing and such a popular thing. Making it into a musical is very counterproductive to profit, in my opinion. Because like people like you hear like I'm not gonna lie to you, like me personally, when I hear musical, like I'm not into that, so I'm turning away. And like then like me thinking, I'm like, yo, can I even bring like a girl with me? Can I bring like my shorty that I'm talking to? Like, hey, let's go movie night real quick. Like, can I bring her to this movie? Like, she might be like, yo, this shit is trash too. So like, I don't even want you bringing bad rep of my name. So like, damn dog, why did you go a musical route? Like, I don't understand the musical route thing. So it might be the musical thing that might be like throwing people off.
So I've read some reviews, and basically a lot of critics are just saying like, hey, the story doesn't really go anywhere, and what story that there is gets broken up by musical spots that just feel out of place, which, you know, I feel like I could have said that, bruh. Put me in the boardroom. Let me talk to these executives.
Did you talking about the Joker joint, right?
Yeah, the
Right, yeah.
Joker 2 just had a preview yesterday, and the critic scores are down the drains for it right now. 37% Rotten Tomatoes.
Horrible.
So
I'll say this. You know who actually put into a different perspective. I'm just gonna watch. I'll watch it just to see like if it is. But J Rob.
okay.
And shout out to J Rob. J Rob 2G.
Yeah.
Bam. He's been putting in pain. Y'all know his page. By any means. He told me like he thinks that the musical part is supposed to be sort of like what was that show with Zendaya? Euphoria. It's supposed to be like into his mind, and that's the musical part. So the musical part is not like he's in the middle of the street, he's committing crime, and then now he's doing a musical. What is supposed to be is him glitching in and out of his own mind, and they're showing you what he's going through in his mind. In Euphoria, they kind of did it, but they did it through like colors, they did it through like her facial emotions, stuff like that. I think what they're doing is they're trying to show what someone with mental illness, what their brain is like, the physical representation of it. And I think if in that aspect, I understand. I hear y'all though. I hate musicals. I personally hate musicals. I hate anything that gets broken up into like song and dance like that. It blows my because you're ruining a good like plot, maybe building up tension to take away from it, right? But if it's in the aspect of what J Rob is saying, where it's like it's supposed to explain him like glitching, like it's kind of like a sneak peek into his glitch mode, then I kind of get it. You know what I mean? I get it. It
But
probably might not.
text,
Yeah, go.
not to cut you off. I remember when J-Rob said that. That was a very long time before the movie dropped. The
Right.
movie is here now. Dezo, could you tell Tex the review you just read not too long ago? Because it goes right back into that point now. Did you execute into that plan though?
Right.
Dezo,
Yeah,
can you read that review?
So it says, so one of the consensus reviews is that the story doesn't really go anywhere, and what little story that there is gets broken up by music spots that feel out of place, you know. So that's one of the reviews. And to be honest with you, it kind of feels like, and I have the same feeling about musicals, even back when like I was watching Tyler Perry musicals and all that, where like,
Right.
you know, you had those plays and he would be telling the story, and then all of a sudden
They break into song and dance. You're like, what?
the song, and
What
I'm like,
the fuck?
but what happened to Keisha though? You know what I'm saying? Get back to Keisha. And
Nah,
it's
I'm
like,
off Keisha now. I'm off this whole fucking shit now. I'm out the door now. I'm out the door. I'm walking out the door. I peaced out. I checked out the hotel, though. I checked out the
So
fucking
everybody,
hotel.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. It might not be a popular opinion, but I think Tyler Perry single-handedly ruined a lot of things in Black culture.
damn.
Hey.
I think he
Yo,
single-handedly.
don't give that man that much power, bro. Don't do that.
No, I think he ruined a lot of things within the culture. I think the perception.
At the
I
same
think,
time, he did help. He did do something.
I think he definitely. I think what he did was help aid in the destruction of ruining the perception of the Black man. I think he added on into that.
I think he helped the agenda that was trying to get
100%. Yeah,
time.
for sure. Like I think he
The demasculization of a Black man.
100%. The infeminization of the Black man. I think he did all of that. I think he was. I think to be honest with you, I think he was a detriment. He's a detriment to the culture. But that's neither here or there. A lot of people don't agree with that. A lot of people think that he's doing good for the culture, blah blah blah, by doing all these things. I think it's all song and dance.
Me personally, I never watched any Madea movie. I haven't seen not one Madea movie, bro. Not even one Big Mama House. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Not even one Big Mama House.
Yeah, like movies with dresses. Like I don't go out and see like Big Mama House and all that stuff. Like I don't watch that. I didn't watch it. Like obviously, throughout the years with the shows, obviously we saw like women playing men playing in women roles and dresses and all that stuff, right? But as like going forward and looking to those movies, like stuff like that, like nah, I'm cool. I think it's like there's. Let me not get it too much.
Denzel warned y'all motherfuckers, but y'all ain't want to hear it. Denzel try to warn y'all. I'm just gonna leave that right there. Denzel try to warn y'all.
Hopefully 50 you break this dumb shit up and we don't see a whole bunch of, you know what I mean? Like I'm curious to see what ends up happening as 50 gets more comfortable into the movie the film industry. And I think Tyler Perry is going to help him out into that. I'm pretty sure they're going to work together.
Real quick, Tex. Quick. Hold on, real quick. Just a quick sidebar, real quick. Yo, R.I.P. Monet Tejada. If anybody know, if you know, you know. R.I.P. Monet Tejada. Hey, if anything, R.I.P. Anya. R.I.P. Anya. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
R.I.P.
Yes, R.I.P. Anya. If you know, you know. I mean, on a low key vibes. R.I.P. Noma. Hey, I don't know what that shit was packing. If you could get a nigga that don't like you to marry you, and he's still part of the plan, hey, something must be going on right there, boy. Then you got a lawyer like, yo, why the fuck you ain't married me? The fuck going on here? Fuck nigga, what? This little nigga? I'm gonna.
The thing is too, because I saw like in past, I saw like parts of shit in passing, and I didn't catch up to the whole thing. I'm gonna rewatch because I wasn't a real big fan of it when I originally saw it. I'm like, this don't look like it's gonna be good, but I'm gonna watch it again to see if I could get into it. Cause I'm like, yo, son, Mary J. Blige was like I was like, I couldn't really get into her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but
I'll admit she was kind of rough. She was very rough. especially in the beginning. Especially in the beginning. Now, in time, she grew into her character, and to be fair, at the same time, that's what she made her character. So if you're gonna be like, yo, that's a rough character, you made it that way. So like, if you fucked up from the beginning, you stayed that course. So you just perfected your mistake. So in some kind of respect, I give you that. You made the best out of a bad situation, bad first impression, but you made good after that. You try to make good, but it was rough in the beginning. But I mean,
You're talking about Raising Cain?
No, I'm talking. I'm Ghost.
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 Too.
Yo, I had no clue what you were talking about for like the last 10 minutes.
I thought we were talking about Kanan.
Yeah. Shit kind of went left. But I'm saying though, like, all right, I don't know if that was like what the directors and the producers wanted, because they could have always told her like give a different feel to your character. So like, I don't know if that's what they wanted. So like, if that's what they wanted from the Monet character, I mean, who else? Now, there could be people we could find, but let's just think about it real quick. If we could just give it like a good 2 minutes, like who else would have played that character right there? The tough mom, always on you, trying to like make sure you perfect your craft. Now we get into the story. She brought you into the game, and she's fully in the game type shit. Like, who else could have performed that role? That Mary
a lot of
J.
people.
Blige. Like
a lot
who,
of people.
for example. Like who, for example? Like
Kanan's mom. Kanan's mom would have done a better role.
Yeah, but you can't have her in two places. Though. You can't
No. I'm just saying. But I'm saying like if you're talking about if you're saying it like no, like in my opinion, Mary J. Blige was not a good. It was very rough, right? And I don't think if it wasn't her, then nobody else would be able to play that shit. No, hell no. There's a lot of people.
I'm not saying nobody else could have played it. I'm saying for what is worth, that character, she did good with it. Now I know there could be some people like Patina Miller.
T-Boz could do that. I bet you still. It's just T-Boz. You know, is with the health. Her health is not a thing. But I think T-Boz would have been able to play that role. 100%. Especially a young T-Boz. Young T-Boz would have bodied this especially with that hairstyle. Especially with the hairstyle, nah, that shit would have been perfect. It would have been perfect because she would have looked exactly like a tough mom. Like, yo, hold on, like what? Like, you feel what I'm saying? For sure, T-Boz could have done a great job.
I'll give you that.
And I'll say this too. Raising Kanan, the shorty's clear. The shorty's in Power Book. I'm not
clear.
Oh no!
Clear.
No, dog.
Yes.
That's a pivot. Cause I might crash a whip. Listen,
Kanan's mom clears at least 90% of that. Kanan's mom by herself clears at least 90%.
Listen. Hey, everybody, listen. You are going to have the most fun in your life with Effie and Diana. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, though. That's all I'm saying, though. In real life, RIL, man. That's all I gotta say. That's all. Let's pick it real quick.
Yeah. So,
hold on, wait, real quick, Desert. Hold on. You're telling me the shorty? Wait, because I know Desert. You seen Kanan, right? You seen Raising Kanan, right?
I haven't seen none of.
Oh, you haven't seen Raising Kanan? Oh, all right, damn. All right, there's a shorty that ends. She's like an older mom. She's an older mom. One of Kanan's girlfriends that he ends up bagging when he's living by himself. He ends up clapping the shorty that's in Jukebox group. No, this is before Jukebox group. He ended up clapping a shorty that was in his building, and then he ended up clapping the moms. The moms is better than Effie and all them. And click, man. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
That mom's is type of fire. I'm not gonna lie.
The moms? Come on, son. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I'll give you that mom's over Diana, but I'm not giving you over Effie.
Oh man. All right, we'll get back to that.
There's even more people. Nick, you go on Patina Miller real quick. I promise we off this right quick. We off this.
Patina Miller, yo, Dezo, bring up Patina Miller.
Wait.
You gotta show
her big mom, Nautry.
Patina or Little Kim?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Nigga, Patina, nigga, are you crazy?
You make it a decision like it's not something to think about, son.
Nigga, nigga Ghost left him for a slim butt Angie, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
Yo, Angie, I ain't gonna hold you, my nigga. The way how my nigga Ghost is moving from Angie, I'm putting Angie against anything, bro. Cause that Spanish right there, that Spanish right there. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. Desmond, wait, don't send me the hell.
We
Wait.
are. Send him the hell, bro.
Wait, nigga.
Two men in it, bro. We're 2 men in it, bro.
Listen. No, 3-man weave. Listen, this all I'm saying. If you see a grown man, he has a wife, kids, drug business, club, none of that shit got him acting out of character, bro. This girl right here put it on him, and this man turned into a completely different person. The man said, yo, I want out the fucking game, and I want to spend my rest of my life with you. Nigga, that's something right there, nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Something going on right there, bro, and I need to see what it's hitting for.
This nigga's crazy.
That's crazy.
This nigga's crazy. I gotta see.
Shout out to Pepitino. I don't. She looked alright to me.
What? Oh yeah, Ida is crazy. Ida is crazy.
Shout out to Daniel Kaluuya. He's getting a statue in London in honor of his role in Get Out. It will be
what
placed,
the fuck?
It will be placed alongside statues celebrating cinema, including Batman, Harry Potter, Wonder Woman, and the Iron Throne. Apparently Get Out is a
superhero movie.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I like, I fuck with Get Out. I fuck with him in Black Panther. I fake like the fucking Queen and Slim shit, and then the other shit I forgot the name of that shit, the Black Power shit. But to get a statue and then you put in that nigga, like, listen, man,
he's getting put next to icons.
You getting put next to icons, right? Like legends.
Getting put next to Harry Potters and the Batmans in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's
and then like you getting put next to fictional characters that like hold weight. Like so, like what? So like, what are we saying right now with you? So like, all right, hold on. Hold on.
Is he a superhero? What the fuck?
Like this is what I'm saying though, because like if we're gonna do that, like, all right, let's just take you in your superhero movies. All we know you from Black Panther, and you turned on my dog.
Yeah, you did. You did. Loki, we don't rock with you in Black Panther.
So what the fuck? And then, like, yo, within that too, you turned on your wife too, dog, and she had to fucking sit you down.
That was
she had to sit you down, dog. Like, what's going on, dog?
I ain't gonna lie, Daniel. You was a slime ball in Black Panther. Turn on your wife,
yo. God damn it.
Nah, that's insane though. But like, I would have never expected for him to get a statue. I guess, hey man, you put it in pain. Salute to you. You know what I mean? Salute to Daniel Kaluuya.
Get Out's a great movie, but at the same time, it's like,
really,
is it statue worthy?
Yeah, statue worthy. And I'll say this though. I will say this though. I think that conversation, like, I think the movie premise was so for a lot of people, because if you know, but for a lot of people it was so eye-opening that you know what I mean, like a lot of people are writing like papers on this, like, you know what I mean, like thesis papers. They're using it as examples, you know what I'm saying, like this teachable moment, whether it be outside of film, sociology places, sociology teachers are talking about this, psychology, you get what I'm saying, like there's so much that you can unravel from that movie.
So do I salute that to you, the Daniel Kaluuya, or do I salute that, or do I salute that to the writer?
That's what I'm saying.
And Ryan Coolidge.
I would assume Jordan
Peele and Ryan Coolidge. Right. Like, should I salute those black men, or should I salute you, black men? Like, I'm not trying to like put.
Well, you got to remember,
like,
it's the UK though. You got to remember, it's the UK though. So
yeah, maybe not.
The UK, it's not in the United States.
So maybe the thing is like maybe they would have made a statue of Jordan Peele, but he's not really the face of the movie. Like the face of the movie.
Right.
So how do we celebrate those black men that made that masterpiece? Because if people go into college courses and they're writing thesis papers and they're scoring their test off that shit, and those are tests like where if you pass that test, you pass the class. And so like you're putting people out in the universe that's gonna have the degree. They made the degree of making a paper off of this fucking movie right here. How do we celebrate that black man that fucking had the idea of this concept right here and put it to power, and at the same time too found the right casting and the right core members for the acting for this kind of production?
Right.
How do we celebrate that man?
You technically from the masses, right? It's kind of like you the awards, right? You have your award show. from your peers is more so like, you know, the critics, things of that nature. So it's not like salute, Patty. Appreciate that.
Yeah, appreciate you, Patty.
Thank you for rocking with us. You can definitely check it back on the replay. We definitely gonna be here Mondays and Fridays. You could definitely tap in whenever you get a chance. So I agree with y'all for sure, but at the same token, it's hard because it depends on what you are doing it for, right? If you're doing it to get a message out, you may not want your face all thing. Like Jordan Peele, every time I see him interview, he doesn't look like someone that enjoys like explaining how his brain works. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he just does it like, all right, because I have to, I produce this stuff, but it just looks like he's one of those people that just likes to create and go about his business. You know what I'm saying? So he probably might be happy about, yo, cool, take his face. I don't care. Like, I may not want this attention. I don't want, I just want to create. And I guess his success is having the access to do another movie. The access to, you know what I mean? Like I have the opportunity to put out more content. You know what I mean? And I get paid. I get the back end. Like you heard, executive production. I'm getting point credits. You know what I'm saying? Some people they don't want all the notoriety. They don't want to be remember like, oh, I have so many think pieces about me and stuff like that. They may not want all of that.
And obviously, like there's a directors guild that Jordan Peele will probably be
100%.
blessed into. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's gonna get honored in some kind of way. Maybe like a star on the Walk of Fame. I don't know if he already has one.
He's definitely like
he already have one. No.
Well, me personally, I want my people to be celebrated in different ways. I know that would be like an accomplishment to like him, like to have your name into that like place right there. Like if, for example, like that's one of the ways they decide to celebrate you, like put your name in on like the Hollywood Hall of Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
But I mean, that would be a great accomplishment to have. Me personally, I want my people to be celebrated a different way. Like you, me personally, you should be in history books. So the kids, our kids, and their kids after that, they remember people like you. And I remember when I was in school, people would read about people from back in the day, and they would take on those beliefs. I feel like those things could be copied now, today, and keep on getting passed down. Don't forget about the great people around you. Let's celebrate them by putting them down in history so our kids can remember them and take after them. And maybe one day, or maybe a day close to us, we have somebody else that had that same kind of mind. Maybe put it to something else that could benefit us.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree. I agree. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say in school. I'm trying to remember. I don't think we had a specific Black history class. Well, I know for sure we didn't have a specific Black history class, but I don't think we had a section in our history history books just dedicated to just black history. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's in combination with everything.
To everything else.
No. The teachers get slick with it. That's why they really bring out Black history on Black History Month, because you don't have a section for it. So now you could skip some pages. We could go to different topics now. I could bring in some material now, because we don't have a whole section dedicated for that. So now I gotta get creative with that. Now it's up to the teacher now if you want to stick strictly to Black history all throughout Black History Month. But now this is where you have to get fancy with it. Now you don't have no one book that you could relate to Black history. You gotta get a book just on Langston Hughes, just on Martin Luther King, just on Frederick Douglass, things of that nature. You have to get certain experts and things like that, certain small tidbits, not like a whole documented thing. You see, like, but you'll know all the great, but you'll look at white history. You'll know all the great movie producers. You'll know all the great movie producers that came in through it. You know who Shakespeare is. He got a whole book on him.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, 100%. Well, obviously, it's more so what you see in higher learning, where you see now they invested into, African American studies, blah, 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 whatever the case, whatever that shit is, African studies, whatever the case may be. And a lot of them is still being taught by white professors and things like that don't have no ties. And you know what I mean? Like, and don't get me wrong, like, what you learn is what you learn, and what you're able to teach is what you're able to teach. But I feel like it goes to your point. There's all like you have someone that, I mean, throughout the regular all school systems, you got somebody that's not of your culture, that doesn't really know the history, that's not really tied in, this is what they learn. They got educated to educate you on it, right? That's the thing. Like a lot of the teachers, they have degrees and they learn this course and curriculum to teach you this. The person that is making the curriculum and saying, okay, this is what you say, this is what you teach, this is what you teach, this is what you teach. That's who the people should be asking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I remember if I told you guys before, but I think last year I spoke about it. There was a point in time that there was these the textbook companies that was going to like a lot of schools throughout cities nationally called McGraw-Hill. Hill.
Yeah,
If I'm not saying, Ghislaine Maxwell's father owned the printing, the publication of that. So he could have edited it if he felt like it. I could take this out. I can omit this. I can add this. Because you got to remember, every year they have a new edition. So for the next following year for the kids, you know what I mean? They always update it for the following year. They add new information. They're taking new information. So like, yo, I'm just curious to see, like Easy said, 10 years from now, what is the history books going to talk about? What is going to be documented? What is not going to be documented? Things of that nature.
You already know.
For example, are you going to document COVID and the pandemic? Are you going to document that? Or is that just going to be a time we just walk right by? Like, oh yeah, there was a time where we had a disease called COVID-19, and that's it. Are we not going to talk about that time where everybody had to stay in their fucking house and pandemonium went on the streets at one point in time?
I think history books have to cover COVID. You know, if they don't, like that's gonna.
They're trying to take out slavery out the books in certain states. That's what you don't know what these people are capable of.
That's true, but slavery, like slavery is such a controversial topic. That a lot of people on different sides of the spectrum, you know, think differently about it. You know.
Or they're just scared of the truth and they don't like dealing with the truth and people are exposing it to their face and stuff like that, right?
So to that point, that's a real quick, not to cut you off. To that point, like, do you not tell the truth about history because it might offend people who think or have a different ideology of what happened?
Well, no, I mean, you know, if you're scared of the truth, like some of these people are, then it makes sense for them to you know, try and change history. But for people who aren't scared of the truth, I don't see a problem with teaching people about slavery, the slave trade, the raping and pillaging of Africa that's still currently going on. You know, all of that. And same with COVID. I'm not scared of, you know, the history books teaching my kids, hey, there was a time where we didn't think we were going to see next year. You know, there was a time when we thought this disease was going to wipe everybody out.
Right.
But you know, we still here, we still thriving.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Like, and this is the way I look at it too. Like, from every aspect, I think from the written books to especially now everything is kind of translating into more online stuff. You know, everything is documented online. I think we're watching in real time the rewriting of history, like obviously things getting exposed, things of that nature, right? And we are on a different timeline now. There was a timeline that we was on where there was a lot of, like, I would say, like, ignorance and, like, you know what I mean? Like, people was not aware, but we're seeing now, like, there is a little bit more of narrative changing. We're trying to, like, people are trying to recorrect things that was done beforehand. And we're gonna see a reshifting of media, right? From small creators to large networks. In my opinion, I mean, if I'm mistaken, wasn't with the OJ trial, if I'm not mistaken, Court TV was born. Like the whole, like, putting people in public court and, like, watching TV and shit like that in court public cases, that was all because of OJ. Like, OJ was probably, like, the perfect thing to create the atmosphere of court TV. And now look, with Young Thug, Dolph Case, all this, now it's turning to spectacles now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not only law, but it's turned into entertainment, which is insane. Which is insane.
Yeah.
So we're definitely seeing a reshift with how media and how information is going to be given to us.
Yeah, that Young Thug trial is just crazy.
I'm about to send you a link. Hold on, I got you. As you
going.
pivot to something else, I'm gonna send you the link about that because I want to see your opinion on this.
Full clown show. He about to show. He about to send us a full clown show. That's about to happen.
Yeah, hold on. Let me while I get it, give me a second. Hold on.
Go ahead, Desert.
So we got some music to get into, you know what I'm saying? Couple things that happened this week and last week. Just
real
run
quick,
down.
that's real quick. Before you get into it, real quick, I just gotta put a disclaimer out there because I feel like I've been wilding on the music takes a little bit because I just feel like I've been wilding. So real quick, I just want to apologize if I offended anybody. I'm just saying my shit. Two things that stick out to me. One, saying "I Never Liked You" by Future is one of his best works. Basically, to me, I think is one of his best works.
That's not a bad take though.
Yeah, you no,
I'm putting that album close to, like, me personally. I'm putting that album. I'm putting that album close to Dirty Sprite 2.
Yeah,
like,
you were
that's what
tweaking when
I'm
you
doing.
compared it to Dirty Sprite 2.
Yeah, so like
calling it one of Future's better works, it ain't a bad take.
But if me personally, if I'm calling it one of his better works, like there's a lot of works like I'm saying it leaves frogs over, and then like it starts to get a battle too. So like, it depends on the tiers. That like my tiers are kind of different. So like I hold Dirty Sprite to the highest tier, but like I Never Liked You is not too far off a tier. I guess one tier off. Me personally, I apologize for that. Another thing too, so I said CLB is Drake's best album. To me personally.
What?
That?
Yeah, I did say that. I'm out. Send me the hell, Dezo. Send me the hell.
No, I'm sending that nigga down. What the fuck? Get out of here, nigga. What? What the fuck? What did he just say? What the fuck did he just say?
What did he just say to us? Way too sexy. That's what he
What the hell? Way too sexy? That's the hill? That's the hill you're dying on?
That's not the hill you want to die on. That's not the hill you want to die on.
I said I'm walking it back. How the fuck? I'm not standing on that bullshit. I said I'm not standing on it, bro.
All right, go.
I was just providing that explanation. Nigga, I said I'm walking it back. The reason why I said that is because I had a playlist on when I was out one day, and a lot of songs came off that. Like I said, like remember we had this discussion already. Like there's a lot of times I just put on some shit and I put shuffle and I let it go. Like I just take out some of the best songs you got, I put it on the playlist, I shuffle that motherfucker.
Easy.
You go ahead.
To be fair though, Easy. That album does get a bad rap. I ain't gonna lie to you. That album's
it
not
got
as
some
bad
bangers on it. It got some bangers on it.
Say it is. That's a decent album.
It got some bangers on it. Then depending how it pops up on your shuffle, you like, oh shit. Like you are not gonna tell me Fair Trade and TSU is not fucking good songs. Or like, nigga, his intro is type good too. So like when like I get like Free Smoke and then it go into Champagne Poetry and then it go right back into Fair Trade and then it hit me with Western Road Flows. Like that was a good fucking flow right there. I was like, oh shit, dog. Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, just because you could curate your playlist and you could finesse it and you was
a lot of songs came from that album though, Tex. A lot of songs came from that album. I have to admit, a lot of songs I'll re-listen to it.
But yes, I'm glad you walked that back easy. You know what I'm saying? It's
I don't know why I got this get sent to hell.
No,
but okay,
CLB,
I'll take it.
Wow, CLB, you know, it's a decent album. It's definitely not close to the Take Cares and the Nothing Was the Same's of the world, you know. But you know, music is also subjective, so you can like whatever you like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shoot, I know some people who think For All Dogs is Drake's best album. So who knows?
Oh wow. I don't want to talk to that person. I'm gonna keep it a band with you.
I ain't gonna lie. It got like 2-3 songs off that shit. It got
yeah, 2-3. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. It definitely do. I'm not saying it's trash. I'm not saying it's like, oh, I don't
Nah,
want.
there's some shit on that shit. I'm like, yo, Doug, why did how ain't no way, bro. You like when you was in the fucking studio with the nigga and he was putting the albums on the playlist to put on the track, like you fucked up in one of those. Like it was supposed to be this song, but like he clicked on this song for some reason, and that shit is there now. So like, yeah, nah, ain't no way you put this shit there.
But speaking of Future, Future's mixtape Pluto officially debuts at #1 on the Billboard 100, with 129K units sold in his first week.
Come on,
big bag.
It marks his third #1 album of 2024, which he becomes the first hip hop artist ever to do so. First hip hop artist ever to have 3 #1 albums on the Billboard 200 in a single calendar year. The only other artist ever that has done that is Taylor Swift, and you know, Taylor Swift is Taylor Swift, so can't really do much about that. But shout out to Future, man. That's a big ass accomplishment.
Shout out to Pluto.
Fact, man. Pulling, you know what I mean? I'm not saying he's doing DMX shit, but in this generation, he really is like low key. Like,
hey, I'm not gonna hold you, my nigga. Like, I heard some young niggas will put Future over DMX. So, like, at this point, you just gotta accept some shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, Future is like
New York in me wanted to crash out just now, but I said I'm gonna chill.
Can you really though? Can you really?
I mean, Future is the trap goat for this young generation. You know what I'm saying? He's the trap god. So
I mean,
it's tough.
For our generation too. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like we could go to other people, but like the run he been on in this shit he put out, like who else can we really say from like a trap genre got that kind of run? You gonna say like people like Jeezy or something?
I've heard people put Jeezy in that conversation.
Now let's really compare Jeezy to Future. Let's really compare Jeezy to Future.
Landslide. Sorry,
I understand when you bring up
Jeezy.
I understand when you bring up Jeezy, but like when you really compare it now, you like, oh shit, dog. Like you gonna still keep on naming out shit from Future that might just still be mixtapes, and you done with Jeezy.
Yes.
So like how you said, bro. 3 #1 albums all in one calendar year, so you could throw that right into the catalog right there. So at this point, who in a trap genre, who can we really say run this shit right here? I love my nigga Gucci. He got underground shit, and even with the underground shit, I gotta be honest, he ain't fucking with Pluto.
Yeah, man. Future. I mean, Future's been running this shit since 2012. So it's really going on like 12 years of him just putting out consistent work, always greatness, always feeding the streets. You know, he never takes a year off or 2 years off or 3 years off like certain artists do. I ain't gonna say no names, but we know who they are. No, not Drake. What the fuck? But yeah, so shout out to Future, great accomplishment, and I like mixtape. I like mixtape Pluto. I think it's pretty decent track list.
I'm not gonna lie, I gotta re-listen to it. I listened to a few songs. I'm not gonna lie, Tux. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like I'm gonna have to listen to Way Too Fast again, but like the first time listening over to it, you gave that a 10. I give it an 8.
Low key, I'm not gonna front. I
might have to give it a 7. Like
now you're there. But first time. I'm gonna walk back. I'm gonna walk back to 10. I'm gonna walk back to 10. Even though it's fire, I think Lost My Dog is better than Moving Too Fast. But for me, I gotta listen to Move Too Fast at 1.25. I can't listen when I listen to it, I listen to it at 1.25, and that's when it feel like a 10 to me. When you listen to it at 1.25, that's when it feel like a 10. But when it's regular speed,
I gotta speed up your song like I'm in an EDM fucking party, bro.
No. It's a tempo thing. It's a BPM thing. Some songs, like for me, like the way that Future's going, sometimes it's too like the BPM is too slow. So when I speed it up, it's an engineer. It's like it's a mixing thing too. Like that tone for me is better when and the style, the way he's rapping in and singing in, is better for me when it's 1.25. I don't put a lot of this. I don't put his songs like a whole bunch of 125. I'm gonna tell you another song that I put 125. Know the meaning. Know the meaning. That's on Know the meaning. I think it's on 56 Nights. I put that on 1.25. I don't need to. Like it's good by itself. But I put it on 125.
That's some club shit, man. This nigga, stay out the fucking clubs, yo. That's some club shit right there, man. Yo,
Relax.
No, that's all. Yo, and he used that same fucking song right there. Dezo, I cannot tell you how many fucking parties I was in before. And they used that same fucking song. And they use that same fucking way text talking about speed up that song a little bit. And that changed up the whole
and you crashing.
I'm
crashing out.
Song.
I'm crashing out.
No. I'm not giving these niggas that because a DJ from the hood got creative. No, dog. You fucking didn't design the song for this. You didn't design the song in this way, dog. We got creative and said, hey, we speed this shit up right here. You might put a little beat on the side right here, you know, a little fucking reggae beat on the side on the low.
No. I'm just talking about completely speeding up the beat.
But speeding up the beat, I know what you talking, especially with that. Nah, bro, that chick, nah, bro, you did not. Those engineers did not design the song like that, bro. So
but I will say this though,
I'm not gonna give you that credit for what we did on the low.
I will say this. The Future understands what his target audience is, and he understands the BPMs, he understands the tempo, he understands what emotion that they want to have. And like you said, you play it in the club, and it's
a whole different song now.
Yeah, it's a whole different song, right? On top of that, too, Future has, I wouldn't say he's taken over the sing-along shit, like the way that Drake had the sing-along stuff in a chokehold, but Future has a lot of like sing-along songs, like where like if you just let the beat drop and you just listen to everybody will be singing it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a skill. That's a skill where people drop the joint and then people just start singing it and they singing the word for word. Like that's a skill, bro.
What's that one Future song that's going viral right now? Where he's not saying anything. He's literally not saying words.
He's just like
he's just making up shit. You know what I'm saying?
He's going
he's like songs like that. I've heard my coworkers like be like, yeah. I'm like, nigga, you're not saying any words.
What do you say?
But it's still so catchy that people are still like mumbling.
Oh yeah, no, that song is fire. Yeah, you talking about the mumble joint, right? Yeah, that song is fire.
I'm gonna be fair though. Like there are some people, like, you know, like there's a song. It don't have to be particularly Future. It could be a artist that doesn't even mumble rap. Like they like that song, but like when they get to singing it out loud, it come out as gibberish. Cause they perfect when they by themselves, but like when they in public now, it just sound like gibberish. But in their mind, they thinking they rapping that shit like they on the concert, nigga on the stage with that nigga rapping it word for word, going crazy with them. Like, no, it sound like gibberish. It sound like gibberish.
Nah, so anybody like imagine you listen to somebody like singing a Playboi Carti song, it's gonna be insane. But if you're in the environment where it's supposed to be listened to, it's gonna make sense. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think like I've been off Playboi Carti. He lost me at this point. Maybe I got to step my brain up. Like it lost me, right? But when you're in the environment and you understand what environment it needs to get played in, like it's arena, is club, is either not club, but like club, party, or arena music. Like that's not like it for mosh pitting. It's not meant for you chilling in the crib. Like I don't understand how people could just be chilling, you just macking, and you're listening to Playboi Carti. Like that's not like, I don't know. That's weird to me. Like
there was a few songs. I'm not saying his but before that was cool that you could just play in the crib and you could some songs. I'm not saying the whole project. There's a few songs.
Playboi Carti may speaking of Playboi, real quick. Playboi Carti may have something going right now because he just released a song with The Weeknd called Timeless.
I
which
heard.
debuted at number 2 on the global Spotify with 10 million opening day streams. It becomes both of their biggest debuts, respectively. And that
get
song,
Weekend on the feature. Nigga, when you
yeah,
get Weekend on the feature, first off, that bill right there to get Weekend on the feature,
that's
it must
a
have been
bill.
high.
That's
It's
a
a bill
bill.
right there. That's and then when you get Weekend on the future, yeah, nigga, you better score, nigga. That shit better not flop.
But yeah, that I listened to that song, and I ain't gonna lie, I can actually understand what Playboi Carti is saying, and he's
He
you
was
know what I'm
going.
saying? He was
He doing his
flowing
thing.
on it. He was flowing on it. He was like
There's
3 different voices in the one verse. You know what I'm
when
saying?
you do a song with the Weekend, you better make sure you come correct. So all that bullshit you was doing there, yeah, let me just put that to the side real quick. Let's just make sure we perfect the craft on this.
No, seriously though, because like Young Thug be doing a lot of the bullshit, but then every time he get on a rapper song, yo, I'm
You hear
talking
all
about the
that shit
most
clearly.
eloquent. I'm like, yo, damn, Thug can really rap. Like, what is he? Yo, the joint on
And then you
London.
really hear him. You like, yo, you really saying some shit, dog.
Yeah.
I didn't really catch that, dog. Yo, now when I start listening to you, like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, these prosecutors might be onto something, nigga. You talking real slick, my nigga. I didn't catch that shit before. Oh shit, dog. Yeah, you really a big dog. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. When it comes to certain things, yeah, let me put that bullshit to the side. Cause I know it's some bullshit. And when you get them on the low, or even when they in a vulnerable situation, yeah, they tell you the real. Yeah, I was just experimenting to see what the people like. And I know they're just gonna pull into me. Like I said, people looking up to them and they do whatever the fuck they want. Then when it come down to the real artists that asking for the real bag, and you know you better go come through because niggas gonna look at you crazy. Yeah, you put all that bullshit to the side and you say, okay, let's perfect the craft. Let's make sure we make a great song.
Listen, man, we're on a high right now, but you know, all good things gotta come to a grinding halt, man. We got bag fumbler of the decade, really. This is the ultimate bag fumbled, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about, man. Listen, man.
Oh,
EDG has announced that he and Holly Bailey, however you say your name, have broken up. It's a sad day, man. Sad day.
It's a sad day for who?
It's a sad day. It's a sad day for him. It's a great day for us.
A lot of relationships getting broken up. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's that time. What's going on, man? Something in the air or something. But to be fair, I mean, not even to be fair, just to pose a quick question. If you have a baby, does that put a strain on your relationship? Because I see a lot of relationships like you don't know. Now we're looking from the outside in, of course, so you don't know what could have been going on even before that baby came into the picture. But from the outside and looking in, it looks like everything was on a honeymoon stride, and then the minute you introduce another life into the situation that you gotta take care of, both of you have to be a grown up and have to take care of. A lot of things go airy. You have to break apart.
Yeah, I mean, it just sucks that they didn't figure out that they were compatible before they had the baby. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They look compatible before.
I don't think I always looked at this. I'm not gonna hold you. I thought this was like a made up Hollywood, like, you know what I'm saying, like pairing. To be honest with you, I never really put any thought into them. Like like obviously, in my opinion, although Haley, you know, she got the Disney joint. Like in my opinion, I thought that was a thing to level both of them up at the same time. Obviously, Chloe Bailey, like in my opinion, is the more like visible sister that was putting out a lot of like more music, things like that. You saw more in the light, and Haley was in the background, like, you know, doing her thing. I guess doing her stuff on the low, a little bit more on the low, not being as optically, I didn't see her as much. And DDG obviously be like transitioning and try to get into the music industry, trying to move himself from the YouTube and not being associated with that. I thought it was just to them, I think it was like a parent, like, yo, like, y'all cool, and see if I can work out. And it just every time I saw them together, I was like, yo, this looks weird. Like one person looks like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like it just looked like, yo, this is like two different worlds. It's like you imagine you take someone that was like in a cul-de-sac and then you took someone that was in a cul-de-sac that, you know, private school, stuff like that, and that's Haley to me. And don't get me wrong, DDG is not like he come from like a background, but it just looks like, yo, like, and from some, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's from Michigan and stuff like that. He wasn't like, yeah, he didn't have like a silver spoon. He had to grind, obviously, make himself successful of the YouTube career. And like, yo, but like, and then you going into the industry is like, I don't know, it just looked weird to me, bro. Every time I saw them, they didn't look like, I'm like, this doesn't even look like they like each other.
You see text, you getting fooled, my brother. You're supposed to stay on your game, pimping. Stay above the league, man. Don't fall back down to the competition. Play at your level. Don't get fooled by the cul-de-sac women, man. They look like they from the cul-de-sac and all that shit. They look like they good girls, man. They into that right there, man. How many times we done saw that already, man?
Listen.
A lot of odd parents like, yo, that girl look like she too nice and stuff. No. She into that. If anything, on the low, she like that shit and she want to know more about it. If anything, there might be sometimes she wants to push the level past what you trying to do. You like, hold on, baby.
Hey,
you might have to calm down. I think I might have rubbed off on you a little bit. Nah, this is me.
Context. If it's one thing, one thing that Future taught me, a lot of these good girls, these quote unquote good girls, they will date a guy like Future. You know what I'm saying? Sierra probably still thinks Russell Wilson's a cornball ass nigga.
Or she wants security.
But she knows that he's a good guy. You know what I'm saying?
Sierra still be looking like she be still some shit too. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro,
like
Sierra, if Future wasn't a fuck nigga, Sierra would still be with that nigga. But she knows that Russell Wilson's a good guy that will take care of her kids. So she's like, fuck it. And he got a bag.
And he waited. So, you know, like, when a nigga wait, that holds a different type of weight to women.
But yeah, like, so this pairing, I didn't think it was an odd pairing. I was a fan of DDG. I've been a fan of DDG for way longer, way before I knew who Haley even was.
I'm keeping it a band with you. I didn't know either of them until the internet. I mean, until like I was just like, you know what I mean, like finding out about like, oh shit, they was streaming and shit like that. Like I was not in tune with him at all.
I'm on the same boat.
Yeah, I've been a fan of DG since he was in college making YouTube videos. So he was in his college dorm, you know, making YouTube videos with this girl named Essence, and he took off from there.
To be fair, go ahead. That's
real quick. And at the end of the day, I didn't think it was that odd of a pairing. I think I thought it was odd that he got with one of the most famous women in the world. Like she was Little Mermaid. Like it was. That's out of nowhere.
Was a thing going on too. Like, yo, this little nigga fucking, excuse my language, but that, like, I saw this shit online, like real time online. Like this motherfucker with Little Mermaid. Like how the fuck he with her? Like how, like that. Yeah. Like he doesn't like basically how motherfuckers treat Jay-Z. To be honest, like yo, she is way too good for him. He don't belong. He doesn't deserve to belong to her. Niggas Meanwhile, he got some shit going on. Niggas
treat Jay-Z like that.
Yo, there was a good while. It still goes on to this day. I mean, he's at this level, but like there was a time going on. Like the Beehive was going crazy. That's so like there was like Jay-Z.
He was nice.
Like they was going crazy.
That whole song was. That was a whole like that. Excuse me, Miss Joint was a whole thing in regards to like what was the temperature around that time. Like, oh, you're such a good girl, blah blah blah. Yeah, like don't mess with him and all that. Yeah,
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
but at the same time too, with that too, to be fair, there was an age discrepancy that they was talking about as well.
Yeah, that part. Looking a little shaky in the light, Hove.
But to your point, Duzzo, like to be fair, like yeah, you was tapped into DG. We just probably wasn't tapped into DG. Like there was a time before Castanet blew all the way the fuck up. I remember seeing him before, watching his YouTube videos way back before. I remember him fucking doing Ding Dong Ditch way back before, bro. Like I remember that shit way back, and now he's like a big fucking star. He fucking he making millions. He's making millions. Fucking just sitting at home doing a streaming on the thing. He popping up to the fucking Lakers game at the courtside, iced the fuck out, like paid off, like
insane.
Like you know, so like it, I wasn't tapped into DDG, but hey, development is something crazy, my nigga. Shit.
Listen, man, I you know, it just sucks that a lot of black love that we see like ends in either single parents or
I don't know. Like I said, I don't. This it to me like it's very hard to first be in the industry and start off in the industry and y'all didn't have a connection beforehand, or I don't know, but or you're trying to navigate and you're in two different spectrums of your career. You know what I mean? Like DDG's trying to be a rapper, try to do music, try to do lifestyle. You got a kid, like you trying, you know what I'm saying? Like you trying to do the streaming thing. Like there's a whole. You guys are just in two. Y'all are in two separate things. Like how are you guys able to build a strong foundation? If like understandably so, y'all both understand, like, all right, I'm a star, you a star, or we're doing this, we're busy like that. So like how are you able to establish and get like real good connections when you have assistants in your ear, this in your ear? There's too much variables, bro. It's very tough to navigate in the industry, especially if y'all didn't know each other from beforehand and y'all kind of get like introduced to each other, because you're not only meeting the person, you're meeting their whole entourage.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Ox is like, well, that's why we gotta go out and get some milk.
According to the big ox, we need to find some milk. Now, I'm going to be fair. As of recently,
What the fuck?
I've been seeing. Wait, hold on, text. To be fair, I've been seeing some milk recently that been, catching the eye. But I'm not gonna lie, there's this one piece of milk that walked by, and that whole like vibe, like what I pictured, what I had to do to get to that. Yeah, nah, bro.
So outside of Jay-Z and Beyonce, what's like the next big black couple that we have? You know what I'm saying? Is there
Will
another?
Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith.
But nah, nah.
What? What are you talking about? What?
For
I'm not.
black community.
But that's not even a relationship that we should look up to anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, you talking about? I thought you meant like a big, like just a big fucking like celebrity relationship. I didn't know like.
Yeah, but I'm saying like.
Do you really look up to Jay-Z and Beyonce? Like Solange was beating Jay-Z ass for something he did to Beyonce. So like, do you really look up to something like that? He came on the album and talking about like, yo, I cheated, you forgive me.
At the end of the day, Jay-Z showed real manhood, like by admitting his mistakes on that album and being like, yo, I'm willing to make this work. That's something that is commendable. You know what I'm saying? That's respectable. And
say the same thing for Will and Jada.
I mean,
say the same thing for Will and Jada now.
But Jada has not a sympathizing bone in her body for what
says
she
you.
did.
Says you.
What do you mean says me? Like she don't fuck with that nigga. They only in it because they kids is still,
If Will didn't fuck with her, he been finding ways to get out of this shit. He would have found a way to get out of this shit. He got enough money to find a way to get out of this shit. Sure. He accepted this shit. So he cool with it.
No, he's cool with it for sure. He's cool with it. He's cool with it.
I just don't think that's the kind of relationship.
All right.
I don't know. It just give me icky vibes. I'm icky. Like it should make me itch.
No, I feel that.
But another prominent relationship that people look like Jay-Z, Beyonce.
I don't think is as, I think it's maybe like, like little small ones. Maybe it's more so like YouTube people, like YouTube couples and all that stuff. I don't think there's like real, like, I don't think people are in that same thing of, oh, like, yeah, I want like couple goals and all that stuff. I think a lot of people have been removed from that now.
I mean, if you want to consider Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys, but
I guess maybe that would be one you'll say with that. But I don't think anybody. I think people are getting again. I think a lot of people is getting removed from that shroud of celebrity where people put investing their, you know what I mean, their energy into that anymore. You know what I mean? Like I think there's like been a severe shift in like, that whole celebrity idolatry. I don't think it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think it's as prominent. People are not invested into it no more like that.
Got Bobby Evans on stage, not Ox, you know what I'm saying? Not Big Ox, but he actually uses
we got the alter ego. We got the alter ego. Is it Big Ox or is it Bobby Evans?
I just feel like as long as a relationship, as long as a couple has an understanding, whether we agree or disagree with it, or whether we understand it or not, as long as they have an understanding, I think it's I think it's a good relationship.
Mm.
You know?
Good.
Talking about
I mean,
Because what's good for them is good for them. You know what I mean?
that's
But
fair.
is it healthy though?
Is it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right.
I mean, but what's you know what I'm saying? So you know, it's like us as humans. Like we all got different blood types, different body types.
Right.
What I can eat, you might not be able to eat.
Right.
What's good for Dezo's diet might be bad for my diet. So
Right.
we are all of us as people are so different, and we value what we value. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people that have open relationships that sleep with different people. You know what I'm saying? And they have a
Yeah.
thriving relationship, even though that shit might be weird to us. We like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For them,
Mhm.
they happy in that. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing I'll be saying. Like what Will and Jada got going on, you know, what we don't see everything behind closed doors. We only see what
Right.
they put on the internet or on TV. So we demonized Jada, demonized Will, but shit, they've been thriving for 20 plus years.
Mm.
Or
Yeah.
the illusion of thriving. You know what I'm saying? The
Illusion.
illusion, like you said, we
Or
don't know.
is it the illusion of thriving, or is it the illusion of disarray? What we see as chaos and disarray might really just be an illusion.
Fair. That's fair. No, for sure. Because it could, like I said, they could be spinning the wheel on everybody, right? And
Right.
then they could be laughing, like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they could spinning the wheel on everybody and laughing, like yo, look at these people jump and stuff. And that's what I mean, though, Ox. It just goes back to the point I was saying. Like I think with all of these situations that's been happening year by year and stuff like that, I think there's been a shift where people be like, yo, like they're like out of that matrix where they're not so. I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, there's still like a plethora of sheep that's following it. Oh my God, I have this goal. I'm gonna be a couple goals, blah blah blah, all that stuff. But I think the more and more as we're seeing things unravel, there's a group thing like where like there's an awareness like yo, like this is not what it seems like it's supposed to be, right? And they could manipulate it whichever way and manipulate it to make money, right? Like just talking about them in a negative light can just make them money and provide them opportunity. We may not look at it like, yo, you're getting bad publicity, but they always say there's no such thing as bad publicity.
But my
In
my
their
thing
eyes,
is,
That whole thing, like the whole couple goals thing, like that shit always been so weird to me because I mean, we know we be doing YouTube and shit. We know we can post whatever we want.
right?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like there's YouTube couples, Instagram couples that probably aren't even really couples. You know what I'm saying? They're married to other people and they're fake couples online, and people are out here really thinking that these people are happily married. They post fake arguments, they post fake prank wars, all types of shit, bro. It's
yeah,
just show business.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a super fact.
And but the thing is, even if we only seeing what they want us to see, I still don't think what they want us to see is something to look up to. You know what I'm saying? I still don't think Will and Jada's relationship is something that, you know, uh like a foundation of black love is a good representation of black love. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm
And why
saying?
not?
Because I mean, it don't look like they have any like standards or rules to their relationship. It don't look like they
Stepping
have.
outside of your marriage is
Yeah,
a
it
bad
don't
thing.
look like they have.
That's what I'm saying though, Easy. What is stepping outside of your marriage? Stepping outside of your marriage isn't the same thing as stepping outside of their
Their
marriage. They
marriage.
got they got an understanding. Their understanding was that Will, you got to make Will happy. Jada, you got to make Jada happy, and then we could be happy together. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I feel like nowadays it's mentally unstable for me to put my mental well being on my wife. It's
Right.
unstable.
100%.
It's unstable for my wife to put her mental well being on me as a grown man and her as a grown woman. I can't be responsible for your happiness.
Right.
No,
Mm,
no, no, Ox, I understand that point, but then like we have to like just like how we do for basketball, we have to throw context in the situation. So within your parameters, how you found happiness, you decide to step out of your marriage and found it in one of your son's friends. So I ask this question again: is that a healthy practice that you're practicing right there?
So I mean,
Because we saw some things come from that.
that's the thing. There's we all people just feel different about things. Like a lot to me, sex is just it's just a physical form of art.
Right.
You know what
mm,
I'm saying? It's like what really is sex? You know what I'm saying? Like if I fuck this bitch, how does that affect me fucking that bitch? You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Like It's not. It doesn't at all. We
No, no, no.
nowadays
I
we have
disagree. I
we have this
disagree.
thing.
I disagree. I
Well, we
disagree.
have this we have this thing where we think we can own each other, and that's my girl. He's mine. Like
Okay,
that's
that part
not
I agree
that's
with.
not.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what
Possessive.
I'm
Yeah,
saying?
possession
That's
is
not
crazy.
realistic,
Like,
bro. Like it's that now that is unhealthy to me.
no, Ox. But when you're married to someone, you have a right to be a little bit possessive of that person.
No,
Like,
you
this
you
is
should you
this
should you
is
should never
my
you should never you should never be able to possess another person. That's
but this is
slavery.
my wife though. Like, if she steps out and fuck somebody else,
Yes,
like
if that's
that
if that's
that's
if
not
that's if that's the way your relationship works. But that's just the what why is marriage this the way? There's 9 billion people in the world. There's no possible way that we all think the same. We all don't value our marriage isn't the same thing to everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. There's so
it
many
just
different forms of
so
there's-
at that point it just depends on the vows that they took. If the vows that they took, it specifically says, I'm with you through sickness, through health, and if they have values in Christianity or whatever religion, then you can't. Then what they're doing, what they're putting out in the world, is goes against what they've vowed to each other. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but
And
we don't know what their vows are. We don't, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, we don't know. I don't know
But
what kind of wedding they had,
but
but
but but aside from that, real quick, that's all.
yeah,
My fault, and I'll pass it. The thing was, I wanted to just harp on what Easy was talking about, right? It's. I agree with you, Alex. I understand what you're saying. Like what we value is different, and perspective is going to change from person to person, right? What may be helpful for, but what happens is that the teaching that to your children, right? And I think that's what Easy was kind of referring to. Like your child is in the midst of this, not understanding the dynamics fully. So now through this way, you have to teach your kids like, well, this is what we get into, and you know what I mean? Like, yo, damn, it's cool for my mom to be messing with my friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the age disparity, like all of these things. There's so many like I would say things that you have to explain to children, and I think that's what he means by the black family and stuff like that. Like you portrayed yourself as I'm raising this family. I love my kids. I love my wife. I want to do this, but you got all of these things that could be detrimental to not only your family but to your children's future as well. Because if you look at the kids, like don't get me wrong, talented as hell, but their personality is all over the place.
But that's
You know
but these okay, but these kids are artistic kids. They're free thinkers. They're
Right.
they're not in a box. They're not raised to have one form of thought.
Right.
Whoever I fuck don't got nothing to do with my son trying to change the world. These kids are well-rounded kids.
100%.
These you know what I'm saying? These kids are they're exposed to so many different things. You know what I mean? Like I honestly
But you don't think
I love the way that they've always treated their kids like individuals and treated their kids like damn near like adults. Like, yo, who do
yeah,
you want to be? How do you want to live? What do
yeah.
you value? You know what I'm saying? Instead of boxing kids up, I think that is so healthy.
hear me out, though.
As opposed to me telling my son, no, you have to find one woman to love, one woman to marry. You can't ever go. Yo, it's 5 billion bitches on this world. You better go hit some.
Oh my god, no, man.
I hear. Listen. From that aspect, I hear what you're saying. But what my thing is like, I understand. Like, but there has to be a moral compass, right? And my thing is like, your moral compass is it shouldn't. You shouldn't leave a moral compass open for discretion, because then anything's up for debate.
Right,
You know
right.
what
But
I'm saying?
is there not guidelines such as like love people, treat people kind, don't hurt anybody,
Right.
don't be disrespectful. You know, things like that.
Right.
I think that's a good moral compass to stand on.
But
Leave
the,
the
but
leave
that
leave the
moral,
world better than you found it. I think it's a
but
great
that
moral
moral
compass
compass
to
that you
stand
just
on.
described, Jada broke that moral compass. She was disrespectful to Will
How
by having an entanglement with
they
with
but
all
they've been having entanglement since for 20 years now. That's
so
not the first time. That's not the first dude that she's fucked, and he's done the same thing. That's what I'm saying. They don't
he's has done
put ownership on each other's genitals.
I got yo. On that, on that, I got a dip. Yo, I got shit to do. Yo, I'm gonna holler at you. Your eyes are disgusting, son. That's disgusting. Yo, that's not the point. Hold on, real quick, Dezo. Don't let Ox stand on it. That's not the point. It's not the ownership of the genitals, bro. We're not saying that. But what it is that you don't think that there's inbuilt trauma throughout the things that the kids have seen and have to deal with due to the fact that their parents want to live this lifestyle that's free. You don't think that there's gonna be some ramifications that come from that?
I think there's trauma. I think there's trauma in children coming up in a household where mom and dad are some freaks and they want to fuck other people, but they're scared to talk about that, scared to admit it. So they go outside the relationship and cheat, and then now there's this big ass war going on. I hate you, fuck you, you fuck me, fuck. That's trauma. That's the household I grew up in. I grew up in a household where you know what I'm saying, people wanted to step outside of that, but there was no, they're afraid to address that. They're afraid to talk about it because the status quo is that's taboo.
That's frowned upon.
That's just not the way everybody wants to live. So now we're forcing ourselves in a box that's not realistic. Monogamy is not realistic.
Huh? That's a conversation. That's a conversation. Yo, I got a dip. Yo, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Because great show, do your thing. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I know the vibe.
Y'all going on 3 hours.
Yeah, we about to wrap up pretty soon. I just want to end with a couple, just fun loving topics. We've been serious the whole episode. Let's have some fun, man. Let's have some fun. Nike's releasing the Green Goblin joints, man. They releasing the Green Goblin.
What the fuck is that?
They got the Green Goblin clog posits coming later this year. Y'all copping these?
No, what is that? Nah, man. Yo, so you know how people say they could look at something and make them want to vomit? I thought that shit was fake. Oh my god, yo, god damn! I didn't know that shit was real, bro. That shit, I'm looking at that shit, it made me want to vomit, bro. Then you got next to the fucking goblin too. He ugly as that. Yo, they ugly as that shit.
They look like slides, honestly. They look like house shoes.
Yeah,
like bad looking house shoes.
Yo, that looked like a failed attempt at a fucking dunks, like a recreation of a dunk or some shit. Like, you know how you try to make like man, like the low top ones, like. You tried something, but you failed horribly.
Yeah.
And then these two, like, all right. Don't get me wrong. Green and black is like a good combination, but like how you put this shit together right here, dog, big dog. Whoever in that marketing department.
It's an army green with a black, not even lace. It's just a black tongue. Like
I don't even know what to call that shit. That's so like, is that a tongue? Like what? Like. Is this like a slip-on? Like where the laces? Like how does this work right here? Strap-ons, slip-on. I gotta buy laces sold separately. Like I put on the shoe, and then all of a sudden, like it got an AI chip in it. It just fucking tightened on my foot. Like that was about to happen. Like some shit like that could be happening. Green Goblin.
Right. And then another thing that I want to bring up. Just to have some fun, man. We got, SpongeBob is collaborating with Wendy. You know what I'm saying? Wendy's is out here releasing the Krabby Patty. The Krabby Patty collab is coming to Wendy's on October 8th, man. Y'all, I know for a fact some of y'all are gonna go out there October 8th to grab y'all Krabby Patty. Easy, you getting a Krabby Patty. That's a fact.
No, I'm not doing that.
You're not gonna cop Krabby Patty.
If they were selling the real Krabby Patty from SpongeBob, where people were losing their fucking mind for that shit, then maybe I'd have been more in tune for that. But no, but I did hear something though. So if you go to Wendy's every Wednesday, they're giving you a free order of fucking nuggets. I think I don't know if it's a 4-piece or 6-piece or whatever, but free nuggets if you purchase something with it. So hey. Every Wednesday, hey, some nuggets with your fries. So
nuggets with your fries.
You want a quick drink? Get some nuggets too. Here you go, my nigga. Just download the app and go crazy. On Wednesdays, though.
I think this is pretty creative. You know what I'm saying? SpongeBob has a chokehold on the culture at the moment. So
Are they
for
even making new episodes of SpongeBob? Like, is
yeah,
that
yeah.
like
I think SpongeBob's still going on. SpongeBob's still going on right now.
wow? Like new episodes though? Like,
Yeah, new episodes.
oh wow.
So I
So
heard that
like,
they're
can
not
that
as
nigga
good as
like?
older episodes, but you know,
I mean, if you keep on running it this long, like
yeah,
at
it's
some
hard
point
to
in time, you know,
yeah.
like yeah, like South Park been running long. Like you know, South Park had its time, but like you know, it just can't recreate that same kind of thunder. But like,
That's magic.
so like, my thing is like,
Especially because SpongeBob's creator passed away not too long ago.
that's true too.
So
That's true too. Yeah.
that
So like, that's almost like Dragon Ball. Like we lost Akira Toriyama, so shout out to the goat. So like we lost him. Everybody's in a flux right now. Like yo, what's going on, Dragon Ball? We gonna get some new shit right here. We got where we got. Spoiler real quick. Where niggas got left off in the comics. Like niggas like yo, what the fuck going on, dog? Like what we about to get from this right here, dog? Like you gotta give us something. But the goat is dead. So like what we getting right here, big dog? So like
yeah.
yeah. But my question is, so like after this whole time, cause like I remember I've been watching this. From when I was young, this nigga been around. You know what I'm saying? So like, my thing is right. If you're making new episodes, can the nigga drive yet? Can he drive? Can he drive? Because
I don't
I ain't
know.
gonna lie. After trying this whole time and you still can't drive, big dog. Like at this point, you just
Yeah, you
gotta
gotta
let
give
it
it
go.
up. Gotta get it up. You're just gonna be a bike riding nigga for the rest of your life, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You just gotta let it go. If you trying like that, I thought they'd stop you after a certain amount of tries. Don't be selling the kids fucking hope like, oh yeah, I can keep on failing and trying. Now after a certain amount of trials, they stop your ass.
But yeah, man, those are all the stories that I had. Easy. Is there anything else that you wanted to cover before we get up out of here?
Nah, I think we covered a lot today. I just want to
For a lot.
pose one. Yeah, we got into a lot of conversations real quick. Yeah, a lot of things took its own avenues real quick. Hey, we the Avengers right now. You know how the timeline, how the Wizard pulled the timeline. Yeah, we split that shit at some points in time in this fucking conversation. We went in different timelines real quick, my nigga. Yes,
Yeah.
but I just wanted to pose this question and ask you. This nigga text left, but and ask he on the panel. Do your job, big dog. But I want to pose this question to y'all people in the chat and the people that's gonna watch the playback. So I wanted to ask, how do you know somebody? And I want to use this analogy, right?
Mm,
Batman, right?
yeah.
Batman and Bruce Wayne. If you don't know who Bruce Wayne is a real person to Batman. Batman's a crime fighting nigga beating up motherfuckers, right? Batman, right?
Right.
So you will say Bruce Wayne is the real nigga and Batman is the alter ego. That's the nigga out there fighting crime, doing all that shit on the side.
Right.
But I would say, yo, Batman is the real nigga and Bruce Wayne is the alter ego. That's the person he's giving the facade to everybody. In heart, he's really that crime fighting nigga. If he could pull this show from the daytime and do that shit for his whole life, he would do that shit. But
Yeah,
he
that's true.
can't do that shit. So he gotta put on a facade to pull this shit off. Hence Bruce Wayne, the
Mhm.
condescending, pretty boy, narcissistic, billionaire motherfucker, rich motherfucker out this ass, fucking bitches and doing whatever the fuck he
Yeah.
want. But that's
Yeah.
the facade.
Playboy philanthropist.
Playboy philanthropist, but and that's the person everybody knows.
Right.
He dates every supermodel. He does whatever he wants. But that's the facade he putting onto people. But if he goes and he dies right now, that's what everybody gonna know him for. But
Hmm.
in real truthness, and only the people that he decided to let inside, but and truthfully is barely damn near nobody. The real person is Batman, the crime fighting nigga that you think Bruce Wayne wouldn't even think would help a fucking homeless person. This nigga is beating fucking crime fighting criminals to a pulp for even trying
Yeah.
to think about touching a homeless person. So I pose this question: how do you know somebody? Because the person you may think you really know, you're gonna put this story on. That could be a complete facade that they was giving you. Maybe not
That's
on
true.
purpose, maybe plausible deniability, or maybe they just didn't even do it on purpose. But then like let's just say, God forbid, that person pass away. You go to that person eulogy. You speak a whole story right there. You give a whole story to what that person, what you saw from that person, but then another person come to the stand, give you something completely different.
Yeah.
You like, did I really know that person? Like I thought I know that person. So I
Right.
just asked this question, like, how do you know somebody?
I mean, at the end of the day, you never really know somebody, you know. You never really know what's going through their head unless you spend every second of the day with them, you know, which is a rare thing to do. Like it's rare to spend every second of the day with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You only do that if you have like a newborn, you know. Um, but at a certain point, even newborns grow up to form their own identities, form their own beliefs, form their own lives. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be with that kid every second of the day anymore. They're gonna go off to school and meet people who give them ideas and form their beliefs, you know. So you never really know somebody. I don't think you're ever going to really know somebody. You just gotta do your best with picking out who the genuine people are from the people who are putting on the facades. And that's at the end of the day, that's it's a lot easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? A lot easier said than done, man. But
Right.
that is going to do it for us here at the No Snooze Button. Um, great show. I just want to thank, you know, my man Easy. I want to thank Context. I want to thank Big Ox for pulling up and giving takes. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank the chat. Big fan Breezy, always here supporting. I want to just say, hey, this is the weekend. I want y'all to exit this weekend the same way I entered it, man. Stay safe, stay dangerous, stay positive, stay motivated. Whatever y'all got to do, man. Easy. Anything you want to say to people? Easy. You muted. I don't know if you know, but
Just close them out real quick. That's my fault. Let's just close them out. Make sure you keep some money in your pocket. Hey, make sure you make it back to Monday how you came into Friday with it.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This has been another episode of No Snooze. No Snooze. We will catch y'all back here on Monday for another great episode. Until then, man, stay safe. Peace.